The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
Good evening, one. Good evening, all, and welcome to the Supernatural Dogshit Christmas special.
Where did you get the Christmas music?
Do you like it?
No.
Oh, fuck you too, you miserable bastard. Unfortunately, just at this very time, I have to open the door to Ev. He's standing outside. So just say something nice.
Well, it took a lot of work to get him back in here, and he couldn't show up normally. He had to just fuck it all up like he usually does. But we have some special guest coming back for Christmas time. A ghost of Christmas past. Megan, bring the microphone right up to your shit there.
Can you hear me now?
No, because you're talking into the side of the microphone. Talk into the front of the microphone.
Alright, yeah, I can hear myself.
Yeah. So just keep an eye of, you'll be grand.
Is this what I sound like?
Yeah.
Great.
What a joke.
It's a Christmas special. It's allowed.
Everybody has to go extra wrong.
It has to.
And did you fix the timers on the lights?
Yes. That would be a yes.
And so he appears.
And we're live on air, Mr. Harris.
Robin.
Hey, Rob.
Baby.
We also have Robin in the studio. Rob, if you want to sit over there, just beside the computer, and make sure don't touch that cable, whatever you do. So, it's just
Pandemonium.
But it's Christmas. It's supposed to be pandemonium.
Oh, it really is. Do you notice that every Christmas, it's the most Irish of things does happen? A Christmas tragedy.
Well, we haven't had one yet, but thanks for,
No, but there is Christmas tragedies.
like,
Pubs going on fire, nasty car accidents, just really, it's always
Merry Christmas, Richie.
I'm just trying to bring down the tone. You're way too happy.
You bringing down the tone.
Yeah, I'm supposed to
How
be
good
happy.
is it to see this man here?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome back into the studio Mr. Ed Harris.
About time, man. He's back. Finally. Fucking finally.
Is he Christ?
Are you going to say something, Ed, or are you just going to sit there?
No, I'm just going to let you bask in my glory.
Okay, let's bask.
Okay, let's hold on.
Basky.
I can see it now. So, Meg, you want to do the social media?
Hey, guys. I'm here. Can you hear me? Sorry. First time.
Don't panic. Don't
panic.
You can get
But
us on all social media
this way.
platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Podbean after the show, and you can get us on Player FM.
And all the usual social media places.
It's all there, man. We should really make an ad for this.
If you're watching this right now, it's more than likely on Facebook.
I would look. Hopefully, we can get the phones working again. But we had a bit of an issue with the phones.
What?
Yes.
What'd you do now?
It's not charging.
No. It was the previous pest.
Yes.
Oh, did you get the phone off him?
No. Yes, we have the phone, but I don't know whether the SIM card is now in said phone.
And it won't work.
Yeah. Did you like the Christmas intro?
Christmas intro was cool.
I
It was
thought-
alright. I'll give you props for that. It had high production value.
Thank you very much.
But we have a sponsor, our show.
We do have a sponsor. We have two sponsors of the show.
Yeah, the number one main long-staying sponsor, socialqr.xyz. All your social media in one handy QR code. That's all I'm doing, because there's an ad that Mr. Harris recorded that is perfect, and it does it
Yeah.
lovely.
For who?
Man,
For socialqr.xyz.
Oh, yeah.
You and Billy.
Billy?
My favourite ad by
Billy.
far is Legit Insurance, though.
Billy the prick.
Billy the prick.
Billy the parasite.
I'm quite confused now.
I do
because
believe Natasha over there had, she had a term for him.
Okay, what was that?
Diseased rat.
Oh, okay.
That's too vague.
It is.
This guy gives tapeworms a good name.
Oh, something just went dunk to the dunk.
It's this yoke, man.
Oh, it's the
Which?
computer.
Okay.
I don't know if we're getting comments either yet.
Just relax, Meg.
It'll all be
just
fine.
take it as it comes.
It'll
Don't be
all come
grabbing your
together.
mic.
I don't use computers even.
Right, so
I'm like,
now, actually, I was supposed to give her the training before.
Oh,
we
you're going to do it
started
on
the
the
show.
fly
That's
now.
not
yeah.
happening.
Do it on air as
We're going to do it
usual.
live on air. So with the microphone,
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
don't do what Richie's doing right now, which is using the microphone wrong as usual.
Yeah.
Shit, okay.
Turn it to the side and talk past it, not into the side of it.
Like that?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah,
That
but,
right? Okay.
but get right up on it.
Right up on
There
it.
you go. See? Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. So we all sound
Also,
wonderful. We're all looking
try-
wonderful.
Try put it somewhere where when you lean across the computer, you're not going to smash your face into it.
Because it really hurts the teeth.
No, I'm good. I see
I've
it
never
for God's
banged
sake.
my teeth off it.
First time I ever picked up a microphone and went to sing to it. burst myself right in my burst my two lips.
Yep.
Well, that was quite silly of you,
It
wasn't
was. It looked nice, and I thought because you always see people being haphazard with microphones, and I burst myself in the two lips with it.
Would you like to know my level of desperation this evening?
Yes.
So, what I did was I went around to Dunnes Stores
Yes.
to do my Christmas shopping, but I was also looking for a busker.
Oh.
I was literally going to grab anybody with a guitar and sit them down there and
bring
say,
them onto the show.
just sing a couple of fucking Christmas songs for us.
Yeah, but see, it's very anti-corona nonsense busking because you just have a box where everybody throws their corona and then you pick it up and go home.
Now, see, the thing is, there was a guy there. He was shit.
Oh, was he that Romanian guy with the saxophone? That
No. He was playing guitar, Irish guy, but he was pretty terrible.
Oh,
Yeah. So what was that?
would you go up and pay him to stop?
I would. or just have security remove him. Yeah.
Comment for Teresa. She's like, sister, Megan. And she's like, Ed. Ed's here.
Ed's back.
Yes.
Man.
Guess
Polly
who's
Martin
back?
is here. He says, yup.
On the Polly.
Yup, the Polly
I
man.
love Polly.
Paulie, get your arse down to the studio and play us some Christmas songs.
Don't, Polly,
Actually,
don't.
Polly, do. I'm gone the next hour.
Don't,
Paulie,
Polly.
get your arse down here right now.
down.
Just
here,
one
do
more
it,
comment
man.
from JJ, you guys. The Stig, not wearing his helmet. Welcome back, Bouchard.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Broski. He said Broski. Sorry, he's calling you bro.
witness the face of Ed Harris. Can we all see this? Are we having a look? You're uncovered.
Take it all.
Yeah.
It's like Ben Collins revealing himself as the Stig.
Why would you cover such a magnificent creature in the first place?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, he is. He's beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
What
He
can I
does.
say?
He
What
got
can I
them.
say?
He got them pretty peepers.
He does have beautiful
Shout out
eyes.
to Daniela Lingy. She's here, you guys.
Thank you, Lingy's, as well, because they're kind of a silent sponsor of the show.
They
Good
really
food,
are.
man.
We get food from them all the time.
You
Yep.
do.
Well,
I got the odd burger.
you do get the odd burger thrown to you.
Yeah.
And Katie was in there as well.
Hands up from Gary Gallagher. Ed's back.
Who's Gary?
Yeah. Gary, one of our favourite listeners.
Gary's been listening to us from the start. man.
Gary, the one who say I know
Yes.
exactly the one who sent us in lots of pictures of him sitting on the couch one night for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why he.
I
sent
love
them
that, though.
in. Yeah, it was
If
random.
anybody has any crazy shit they would like to send in to Supernatural Dogshit Podcast, you can contact us on 085 272 7212.
or can they?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Because the tablet.
Hey, it's working. It's working.
Yes.
So text messages, okay.
Yep. So WhatsApp, just add it in your phone as that stupid podcast, and then you can
Hi,
message that stupid
Daniela. How are you,
podcast.
hon?
Sorry, you know you're not actually talking to her, yeah?
Oh, yeah. All right. Shout out Daniela.
Podcast, Megan.
She said, hi, Megan. It's a natural instinct. We're like, oh, well, how are you?
Hold on, I missed the intro. What's tonight's...
We don't
I
have
missed
tonight's
all
topic.
of this.
Oh,
I just
tonight's
literally
topic is the
landed in.
Actually, do you know?
I have a topic. It's snow related. It's about
What?
what's going on with young fellas in this country at the minute.
It's snow related.
Snow related, as in running up massive drug debts,
Oh, yeah.
and then just thinking, oh, well, I don't have to pay that because I can't pay that.
Oh, yeah.
People don't realize the danger, immediate danger they're putting themselves in.
But it's not.
and the members of their families.
There we go. That's exactly what I was going to say. It's not just them they're putting in danger. It's their friends and associates and family.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
And it's usually the friends, associates, and family who pay the bill or who literally get the heads kicked off them.
yeah, because people are very, very quick to report on violent crime. And I would say that 90% of the root of violent crime in this country at the minute is drug related.
Oh, yeah.
And of that drug related violence, I would go again 90% and say it's down to cocaine.
I kind of want to do something again, though.
What?
Because Ed missed the intro to the show because
No.
he was
No.
like, I want to play
No.
the Christmas
No.
music.
No. People have already been annoyed by it.
I want to play the Christmas music. It's Christmas.
We can finish out on it.
We have an ad break for that.
What?
We have an ad break for that.
For
When the ad
Christmas
break-
songs?
Yeah,
Just play shitty Christmas music instead of the ads.
No, play the fucking ads. They're your sponsors. They're your bread and butter, man.
Yeah.
I know, Man Pun's really paid for that fucking new light.
Oh, it's the best ad there
Oh, that
is,
like.
man.
What is that? Did you rob my gel and put it around with
I did. I did. steal
You
the
like to
gel.
say the word rob, we like to say repurposed.
Yes.
But anyway, like I
Anyway,
was
Well, it's
saying.
not like I've any
Actually,
theatre shows to be
before
doing.
you continue.
Oh, the video's gone, guys. We just
What?
got comments in saying the video's gone.
Thanks for watching. You clicked something.
Yeah, you put your phone against the button screen.
Oh,
So
sorry.
press-
You
Press open.
gobshite.
Press open. There we go.
Yeah, and
Way, we're back on. Now that was
My
perfectly timed, so we may as well do this.
Yeah, it
it
is,
is
man. I
fire.
fucked it up.
The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Suck a dick.
Oh, God. Such a fucking Grinch. What's the story, man?
I'm Krampus, man.
It's
I
3
eat
days away.
the naughty children.
Happy Festival of Capitalism.
Such a miserable show.
No, the joy of Christmas has been stolen with this NFET level 5 lockdown.
So who stole Christmas from you?
Tony Hoolan.
Tony Hoolan, yeah.
So are you going to be like the Grinch where you're
I'm going
his
to run
heart
around on...
starts to beat again?
Sorry, hang on. The Grinch.
The Grinch, what did I say?
The Grinch.
Yeah, but that was for copyright purposes.
Oh.
No, is that not what I just said?
No, you said the Grinch a couple of times.
He's like a really, really deep yellow.
Wait, hold on. Say it again.
The Grinch.
Grinch. Okay.
You said
the Grinch. I'm from fucking Dublin.
And when
I've never heard a Dublin
The Grinch.
person say the Grinch.
Ah, it's the bleeding Grinch.
That's so cringy.
Well, you know, we actually just didn't do the normal intros and all that type
No,
of stuff.
fuck all that.
No, because what I
let's
do
not.
want to do is keeping to tradition. Did anything happen this week? And we're going to start with Megan.
Oh, God.
Anything exciting, special happened to you this week?
Do you know Bam Margera?
Yeah.
Yes.
I texted his mother Merry Christmas on Instagram, and she liked my comment, man. April Margera, you know.
You
April
have to
Margera.
stay within proximity of the
Sorry.
microphone.
Yeah, just watch what we're doing.
Okay, to our viewers at home, if anyone knows Bam Margera, he's a legend.
Of course, Bam Margera is
his mother's a legend as well. Like,
Aye, she's a nice
So she
lady.
Yeah.
liked your comment?
Okay.
she just
lady.
liked my comment on Instagram, and that was just like, oh, cool.
So
like,
is Bam Margera, was he the friend of Ryan Dunn?
Yes,
Yeah.
and now
He was
he's
the one that was really close to him.
Yeah.
yeah, now he's fucked.
And he took it super bad.
You did.
he did. He went and. He
But I mean, a lot of
himself
people-
in, he's been to rehab and everything, to get me, but he's still sorry. He's been to rehab and everything, but he's not really.
Do you know what the best thing to do, Meg, is put it up to the level of your face, to the side of you. That
Oh,
way,
God.
yeah. See,
All right.
Yeah.
And now you're not adjusting it all the time.
Okay.
And just remember you're on a podcast.
Yeah.
I know.
it's live.
It's live.
It's live. But
Sorry, you get to watch it
no
at home
panic,
later when
like-
you get home.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I'd be regretting every minute.
No.
of it.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
But that's what.
That's it.
But that's what you do. That's where you learn from.
That's how you learn.
You can look back at yourself, then you can learn. All right, I did such a thing wrong.
Made me so much less racist.
Yeah, good.
this podcast.
Oh yeah. Oh my
yeah.
god, it's turned me so left.
But in saying that,
It's not left. It's decent to not be racist.
No. When I say left, it's pulled me from the far right back to the centre.
You were fairly centred
it's had
already.
the opposite effect on me.
You got more racist.
I don't want to use the word that I'm
I
racist.
just use racist for right wing, just because they're going to call you a Nazi no matter what.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that I'm racist, but what I do want to say is there's modern day lynchings taking place.
Oh yes.
over in the United States, and it's by black people who are
Against white
doing
people.
exactly what white people did to the blacks years ago.
Yeah.
And now I have an issue with them.
Yeah, it's like reverse apartheid in South Africa.
Exactly,
Can
yeah.
I just ask, right?
Yes.
How long was it since I was last on this?
Jesus
2 months ago, probably.
2 months, I'd say.
About
on
2
the
months, and you still sound like a broken record.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
This is
Oh,
the
racist,
first time.
racist, racist.
Literally
This is
the
the
first
first time
Maybe
we've
it's
spoken.
him.
Left wing, right wing.
But I wouldn't mind. Do you know what tonight's topic really is? If you
What?
actually, if you read it on the screen there, it's we're just rolling in the year. So all of the top stories of the year.
Oh Christ!
We have, of course, in January we had COVID. The announcement of
Still got
COVID.
that.
We got the announcement
Sugar
of
got
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah. We're on our third lockdown tomorrow, man.
We also got George Floyd. We have the American election, American fraud. We had the baby grave thing. What was that? The
Oh,
June.
June. Yeah.
septic tanks.
Like, there's so much that happened in this shitty year. I just can't wait to see the back of it.
Now, in
Well
fairness,
done.
we didn't have the tomb thing. That was a while ago. What we had was the sealing of the records of the mother and baby homes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the thing I was thinking of. That's the thing you put on the shit heap. Woman.
But having, as you said, and you said it one night about the Politics podcast and
Yes.
their explanation of it. One of the lads on that is an actual archivist that he said, well, actually, no, they followed everything they were meant to do. Yeah, everything that happened there with that was meant to happen. And it's just because it's such a shitty government, no one likes them, that everything they'll do will come across as wrong.
Yeah, because they'll do it the wrong way. But
How
that
were-
got-
why were they meant to close the records?
Because it's following practice.
yeah, no,
it's
like
following
most businesses only have to keep records for 7 years.
oh,
Like day-to-day business stuff, they have to hold on to those records
Yeah, but-
physically for 7 years.
was that a private home?
Yes, technically it's private because it's not state-run. It was
Catholic Church.
NGO, non-governmental organisation,
Yeah, it was a Catholic church.
Roman
wasn't it?
Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out from Jess, Richie. Look,
Hey.
Woo.
Hey, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
Any comments coming in there?
Not really. That's it so far. Elephant in the room. Where's Nathan from Teresa?
Yeah. Do you know the worst thing so far about Megan? Is her mic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Your
Okay.
mic
How's this?
is fucking
Sorry,
terrible.
I can hear myself. I feel like it's so loud for me. That's why I'm like.
No,
quiet.
don't be afraid
Alright.
of it.
Don't be
No,
afraid of
it's
it.
supposed to be really loud.
Okay, how's
Yeah,
this?
be loud.
Is this okay? 'Cause
Will we
That's
address
okay.
the elephant in the room?
No,
What?
no,
Oh,
let's not.
man. Oh,
Let's
we
not.
have to. Let's
No,
be
we
real
can't.
with our
No,
listeners,
no,
man.
unfortunately we can't because that's not what's done.
Sugarcoating,
in this,
great, I love that.
No.
That's not what's
We're
done
just
in this
waiting to
industry.
see that the powers that be get a good chance to kick his fucking head in.
Yeah. I want to be there when it happens, man. Oh,
I tell you, the greatest insult. What is the greatest insult?
The greatest insult, not salute a man back.
Is to nothing somebody.
Yeah, not salute them back.
Yeah, is to nothing somebody.
Just ignore them. Like, they're
Yeah.
gone.
If you hate somebody, it's taking your time and
But
effort.
you have to remember when you're
It
dealing
takes
with a
effort to hate someone, actually.
Of course.
when you're dealing with a sociopath,
Mm-hmm.
nothingness means nothing to them.
They won't
No,
care,
but it
like-
means it to me.
Yeah, but that's you.
That's me. That is me.
You're Mr. Convictions. Not criminal convictions, like morally convicted.
I think I have one or two criminal convictions, like driving offences.
That's not a criminal conviction.
No,
it's
it's
only
not.
a criminal conviction with driving offences in my mind. I'm not talking for the laws of the land. I'm just talking about my personal thing. If you killed somebody or hurt somebody.
So, Richie,
Yes.
anything wild or wonderful happen?
This week, we got fucked over, Aiden. That's what happened this
Yeah,
week.
major.
Who, you and I?
Yes.
Yes.
We got fucked over.
I
but
agree.
Jesus came back and saved Christmas.
Yeah.
Lazarus has arisen.
He is risen.
I haven't looked like Jesus in a long time.
You'll always be Jesus to me. That picture of you out in the lake standing on the rock.
Oh, the one that got Sean O'Donoghue superimposed onto.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's someone.
It's just my cable, man.
Yeah.
Right, you don't.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
That's
atrocious.
nasty.
Fizzy.
Here we go.
Look,
so
anybody
many things.
listening, right? We weren't going to do the show this week at all. But then
No.
Christmas was
Been
coming,
off.
and we're like, it'd be too long without us. So we said, fuck it, we'll do Wednesday. And this has literally become the hardest podcast in the world to do.
It absolutely has.
But it's because we put the wrong ingredients in the recipe. We was working on some new shit.
Lol.
And February next year, we are going to be.
Oh,
Class.
yeah, it's going to be a different show completely. Well, not completely.
No, this will change.
Well,
Yeah.
studio.
The veneer will change.
Yes. One more time, and then I promise we won't change studios for a long time.
No, we can't. We can't keep doing it.
No, we'll just get
Three,
a car.
wait. Three studios in one
do it in
year.
the first place.
Oh, sorry, Ev, man.
What?
You didn't need to do it in the first place.
Which?
Studio.
Ah, well, sure.
Left
Look,
where it
here
was.
we are now.
Here we are now.
But sure, look, bigger and better.
Yes.
I was actually telling Megan earlier today. I went
Full
out to,
live bands.
I went to pick her up
Oh,
because
yeah,
she
an
lives
orchestra
outside
pit.
the town, and I was. This is a weird conversation, but I'm not a big fan of God, as you know. I like a believer in God. But about two nights ago, I was lying in bed, and I started having a conversation to God in my head, and I said to him, "Dude, give me
That's
some."
not healthy.
I said, "Give me some."
Yeah, man, I wouldn't do that. I'd just be
I said,
thinking
give
my
us
own thoughts.
some direction. Give us something to, let me know I'm doing the right thing in my life, or just let me know I'm doing the right thing.
And the ceiling falling on top of you.
No, the following day was the day that I phoned you and told you that we were being evicted out of our beautiful studio because of the behaviour of a certain member of,
He's not here no more.
ex-member of Supernatural Dogshit.
Look, it's sad to lose a member.
It is.
It was fucking hard enough with this guy,
Yes.
right? But we have him back.
Here he is.
Not 100%, not the way we want him, but he's here
But
right
he's,
now.
and he's also there in spirit.
Yeah.
Like, look at me, he looks like Jesus Christ. How could he not be there in spirit? But I asked for direction from God. The following day, I got an email from the landlord saying, because of that person's shenanigans, you have to leave the building. And I went, is that a sign from God? Bigger and better? Move onwards, upwards?
Or quit while you're ahead.
Quit? And that's where I was at. I was like, do I just quit? Do
Yeah.
I just quit? Or do I just go onwards and upwards? And I went, fuck it, no.
Just reminds me of that scene in The Simpsons when they're going on that camping trip and they go down the wrong river. Oh, man. But look, guys, every Thursday is our music night. We cannot wait for the new studio because we can have full live
Band.
bands.
Yes, indeed.
Full live bands makes a world of difference.
Huge difference.
And then we can get in proper Irish trad bands, we can get in orchestral groups, we can get in fucking everything.
And no better town to have it, man, for these
Yeah.
musicians. Like, we have so many. Like, we could line the show up for the whole year almost, man. We could
Well,
book you out.
You could.
Well, and that's what we need to get on top of. There's so many things that we're doing in the new year, moving to the new studio, coming up a new format. We
Getting
have to
Aiden hair.
We have to. Yeah, I need to get hair. We need to. Nobody noticed my beard, by the way.
You just look a little extra dirty.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I saw.
Oh, fuck yous all. I dyed my beard.
Yeah, I know. Why would
What?
you do a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you do such a thing?
Exactly.
See, it's not all that stupid colour anymore.
What stupid colour?
Like,
That's
the
that
red
stupid colour?
Patches of ginge.
Yeah, patches of ginge and white and grey and brown and black. And now it's just, I think.
And now
it's
it looks
just-
like you've got shoe polish all over your
It
face.
does look like I have shoe polish all over my face because I left it on too long. I've never done it before. What can I say? Are you looking for something to open that?
No,
You
I
dyed your
haven't.
face, man.
I haven't
Are
opened.
you stealing my coffee?
Is that coffee?
Yes.
See, I have the bottle open, but it's doing that fizz thing, and my thumb is holding all the fizz in. It's going
drink
to
it.
erupt.
Just do it.
No.
Come on.
Open
Come
your
on.
throat and just...
Come on.
No. I'm
If you
just.
smell it, I'll get it. Like,
There we go.
There you go.
thanks so much.
Now.
So, Mr. Harris,
Yeah.
anything wild and wonderful happened to you since we last saw you?
Well, I got drunk the other night and I tattooed myself.
Oh yes.
Yourself. What?
Where for art thou is said tattoo?
Well, I've got metric on my left arm and I've got imperial on my right arm.
Oh, man. Oh, no, Ev, why would you do that, man?
So I always have rulers to measure stuff.
Yeah, but if you look at it funny, you can say meth and
Hold on.
DWI.
Is that pen or is that permanent?
That's a tattoo.
That's a tattoo.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Genuinely?
Yes.
Genuinely,
Can I
yes.
try and rub that off?
Go on.
Oh, yeah, is he joking? See, is he joking? He's always messing about this kind of shit.
No, Aiden, that's a real tattoo. I seen it like not too long after.
I
it was
well
done.
believe it. He has a Mickey Mouse tattoo, for fuck's sake. Oh, my God. Evan, you're madder than it.
You are a lunatic. You put a ruler on your arm so you could measure things.
He's a tattoo
It's
of a
coming
Renault
useful.
4 van.
What happens when osteoporosis kicks in?
Oh, when he gets the flap of the arms.
Things are going to be measured wrong.
I'm going to be dead by then.
Or his hand gets blown off. He's like, damn it, I lost 10 centimeters.
Are you that bored, though? You're dyeing your face. He's tattooing himself.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
I'm au natural.
What? Lockdown hasn't really been good to you, has it?
Yeah, and
It
what-
has, because I got sense in a lot of ways.
Do you like
Good
our
for
Christmas
Ed. Good
decorations?
for you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bit cheap, but hey,
Fuck it.
here we are.
It's Christmas, like.
Yeah, only 2 days. What a miserable bastard. Bah humbug.
Jesus
I
came
missed
and
that.
saved Christmas by killing Aiden's Christmas tree.
Well, only for so as there's an extra person in the studio, though, I would have reminded people what I did say walking around Super Savers or whatever it's called when I saw all the Christmas stuff.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I remember.
You remember that very
I
well, Ed. You were
remember
there
that.
with me. Yeah, and there was a very surprised child and mother
Yes.
To
You're
hear-
such a scumbag.
to hear me say them words about Christmas.
Did I think I said it last week?
What's that?
About my friend that works in a hardware shop.
Oh, yes. But tell the listeners.
So Aiden, a couple of weeks ago, came in, he was like, fucking wankers in. Bleep.
Woody's DIY.
Well, it's full of people that are so pissed off that DIY costs so much instead of going to a real builder's providers and getting stuff they need.
But I'll tell you one thing about Woodies, man. They
What?
always have certain things cheaper that you can't get anywhere else.
Like what?
A
Buckets?
continuous edged 4-inch diamond edge disc. Continuous edge one, not the jaggedy edge one.
Yeah.
Only place in fucking Westmead you can get them.
And drills. Power tools.
You get you get power
Nah,
tools
you can get
everywhere.
better quality
but
power tools
No,
elsewhere.
but you said cheap stuff. If you want cheap power tools, you
Oh,
can
Lidl.
You can go to Lidl or Woody's. Woody's do like I think it's called Rock or OK.
Rocker, all right.
Rocks.
If you're gonna go
Generic
pretty
Chinese.
cheap.
if you're going for cheap tools, get Ryobi or something.
Yeah,
A
Ryobi's
bit more
decent, actually.
reputable. Or Einhell. Einhell are brilliant tools.
Yeah.
Nothing
Well,
to a
but-
Makita or a Devault. though.
Continue your story.
Anyway, and he was like, these fucking two wankers came in, with no fucking masks on, and caused massive fucking uproar, and everybody was going nuts. People coming up and complaining to them every 5 minutes about these guys not wearing masks, and I was like, that's the boys.
Yes. Some guy came over and started shouting in my face that he was going to call the police for me because I wasn't wearing the mask.
It's just guideline. He has
So-
no right. Like,
He said it was the law. And I said, it's not the law, it's a guideline. So I told him I'd put his teeth down the back of his neck if he didn't step away
See,
from me.
people just love jumping atop Mount Moral High Ground.
Yeah.
Anything
Is
that
that
was...
the hill he was willing to die on?
I don't think he was forfeiting his life.
I don't think he was
But I mean, you're
expecting-
not meant to be wearing a fucking mask anyway. So
Clearly,
like
exactly,
you
yeah.
do see people out and about not wearing masks, and I mean, there's valid reasons to not wear one.
I
It's none
literally-
of your fucking business.
I got changed the other night, and I was driving up, I think, to your house. I don't know where I was going, but I fucking left my mask at home and had to run into a shop. Oh man, you swear I was in there naked. People looking at you like you're walked into the shop
like you
naked.
have two heads, like, yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like a fucking rock star, and I tell you why.
Oh, because it's all eyes on you.
All eyes on me. You walk in, and everybody else is wearing a mask, and you're like, this is what famous people must feel like.
We're walking
except for
club.
the judgment.
All eyes on us. All eyes on us.
That was fucking terrible. So, what was your? What did you do? Tattooed yourself?
That was it.
Oh my God.
That's
Aiden,
it. So in months,
Yeah.
that's all you've done.
Well, that's the most recent thing I've
Well,
done.
yeah,
I've done loads of crazy shit. But I don't know.
You could tell us one story.
we partied like absolute rock gods the other night out in a shed out in the middle of nowhere. In
Nice.
violation of all your corona bullshit rules.
Yeah, man, that's
Good
stuff.
Far away from civilization and its bullshit.
So no.
I mean, it's a matter of personal choice. If those are the people you surround yourself with, and everyone's singing off the same hymn sheet, I mean, you're not going to stop them doing it. You're just going to fucking do it.
Yep.
Plus, I'd spent the last few months isolating and living in pretty dire conditions to stay isolated, so fuck
Yeah,
that.
but you've been a lot happier lately.
Yeah.
I've noticed a change in your humour since you got back to work.
Yeah.
Because you're not sitting around anymore. You're not as what would you say, on
I
edge.
wouldn't say I ever sat around either, but
No, but you never. When you had nothing but time on your hands at home, and you were looking for projects, you were on edge. And now that you have regular work back,
He's back to himself.
back to himself. Yeah. I noticed the change.
yeah.
Then again, you could be just going through the change. You are that age. You are female.
Oh, the menopause.
Oh, well, you know, a lot of people are telling me I'm getting a fucking midlife crisis, and if you know what my life's been like, you know, the midlife crisis to me looks like a family and kids. So they're expecting that.
Well,
to happen next.
your midlife crisis was when you were 20.
No, please. You know what I mean.
But I said this to him the other day. He was talking about midlife crisis. I'm like, dude, you're 30. What the hell are you talking about? It's not. You're not midway through your life. And
Oh
he's like,
yeah, yeah,
It's like, fuck that. I don't plan on living past 60.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't plan on living up to 30, man.
I don't say that, man. Come on.
No, I didn't plan on making it to 30.
No.
But
Back
he's already
when I-
made it to 30. You'll be pleased to
When I
know.
was 19, I thought, maybe 8 years, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
And then I met my wife.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that.
And then
And then I'm just a normal super suburban man now.
she bestowed. What way would
That
I-
you are, Richie. That you are.
She bestowed a currency on you to which you don't know how to spend.
Ooh, that's a mind fuck. But anyway,
Yeah.
back to because we've gone through everybody's week.
Yes.
Back to the original point of all these young lads at the minute running up massive tick bills, thinking they don't have to pay them
Yeah.
Like-
It's getting to be a big issue because I didn't realize,
because it's going to bring violence to people's households that aren't violent people.
that aren't involved with it at all.
Like, because you get the son, he scampers off, won't show up at home. They'll come around, they'll break his ma's windows, and they'll smash up his ma's car. Mm-hmm. It's not cool. Like, it's and everybody's
would you
on.
pay?
What?
Would you pay if you were in that position? Would you pay?
Oh yeah,
Would you?
it depends. It depends on the value and if this is a second or third or fourth offence.
See, like last week when we were talking about the home invasions and breaking into the house, and you were saying you'd be the big brave man and go out and tackle this guy.
Yeah.
I think this week I'm going to be the idiot here and say that if any drug dealer, any piece of shit, any asshole out there threatened me, I'm not going to take. Well, I'll take it serious, but I'm not going to be offended by it.
Yeah, but it depends
because-
on it all. It's very circumstantial. Two big muscly guys from Dublin, no questions asked, fucking massive car outside. You're like,
Do what
these
you
are-
want, lads. If you're going to do it, do it.
yeah, no. But when it's like legit gangsters, and then there's these small time glurry or runt style boys, you know, it's
Still wouldn't care. I wouldn't let them frighten me.
yeah,
I wouldn't be frightened by these because what's the worst they can do? Kill you.
kill it.
You're
Yeah,
dead,
but see,
you're
you've no
dead.
value on your life.
Oh, thanks very much, Richie.
Oh, man.
You don't, because you're like, oh, what's the worst thing they can do is kill me.
Exactly. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. And I won't know anything. I'll be brown bread.
Yeah, but see, if you're in my position, oh, they kill me, and then that's it. My kids are completely unprotected for the rest of
Yeah.
them.
See, you're in a different scenario.
It's a different scenario to me.
than I
But
am.
I'm talking about you have John and Mary. John's 50, Mary's 48. John has a slight heart condition, likes to play golf. Mary works as a technician in a factory. They're quiet, normal, law-abiding people, mind their own business, and then one day
Oh, nice one, Richie.
you owe us tons of money, your son, we owe 10 grand. We bring you down to credit union, we give you a week to pay it.
It's true, man. I know
It
stories.
I've seen it.
happens.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Happens all the fucking time, and it's happening more and more and more and more and more.
And more and more and more, because we have seen it firsthand to ourselves in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Dealing with shit that
It's
isn't
nothing to
our
do with
business.
us. It's nothing to do with us.
Isn't our business whatsoever, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
It's
you
brought
know,
to your doorstep.
yeah, people do tend to shit on other people's
Yeah,
doorsteps.
I don't like when that happens.
No, it's not.
Well, when
nice.
people some
Especially
shits
Evan.
on your doorstep.
When someone shits in your doorstep.
Actually, in fairness, I could shit on your doorstep, like literally.
That's your doorstep
That's
too.
your
You're
I know.
doorstep too, yeah.
But I've often shit on my own doorstep.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
I pissed on mine before.
That's
Why? You have a toilet inside.
Is it just me? They are going in and
Right
out.
there.
They are clicking a bit.
they're clicking in and out. No, I don't think it's that one. I think it might be the
No,
bus.
it's definitely this.
Is it?
Yeah, it's that dodgy ass cable.
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
The
What is it?
laptop is plugged into the same plug board as the bus, and if you shake the laptop cable, it's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Again, new studio. It'll be more permanent and everything. None of this will be in the new studio. It'll be all in a separate room, and I won't have to touch anything.
I think we should have a prop so we can flip it every now and again.
Oh, prop table.
Yeah.
Or just bring in like a Monopoly board game, so you can just flip that and temper.
Or Gallipoli.
Comment from Anne-Marie Dunn. Oh my God. Who
Oh,
parties?
stun, dog,
What?
stun.
Oh
What's
my
there,
God.
crack?
Who parties in the shed?
We do, motherfucker.
So, hold on. Monopoly parties?
No, no.
What am I missing here?
You've heard two sentences.
Yes, I've had. Yes, exactly. What happened there?
Oh, you said Monopoly and it made me say Gallipoli.
Okay, which is
It was a shitty battle.
Around Turkey or somewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gallipoli?
No, Gallipoli.
Gallipoli.
Yeah, but there was like a fake parody game called Gallipoli.
Oh shit!
It was like
Run up the
Monopoly.
cliff, run back down the cliff, get shot on the cliff.
Sounds
off the edge of the
amazing.
They went to storm the land, and the land they went to storm on the map looked pretty cool, but when they rocked up, it was a cliff face. So they're like, oh, they've seen us. What do we do? Right, the normal thing we do is retreat, but they're like, oh, we're going to lose men if we retreat. Right, well, advance. Oh, we're going to lose even more men if we advance. So they're like, they all got killed.
So I have a question for every one of you.
Yes.
So I'll go to Megan first
Oh, why me, man?
because it always goes around this way.
Alright, okay.
So, movie or TV series of 2020?
Breaking Bad for me, man.
That's not 2020.
That's not 2020.
All right, well, we only got Netflix in 2020, so I started watching it, man. So.
Bring your face to your microphone.
See
Sorry.
when we point
Oh,
at the
man.
mic, that
We're
means
trying to tell you, get to near it, like.
Oh, sorry, wasn't it? Or wasn't watching.
So, you have to watch something.
Just Breaking Bad. I got really into that. Got into Power as well.
Have you watched all of Breaking Bad now?
Yeah, everything. Every episode, series, whatever.
It took me 5 years.
What?
Took me 5 years.
I just binge watched
One
it.
season
Got
a
it
year
done it, yeah.
because I got bored with it so fast because it was so fucking predictable. Brilliant script writing. No, it was okay.
I
Script
didn't
writing.
find it predictable.
Either did I.
The
was
only
shocked.
thing I predicted was the Gus thing where they killed Gustavo.
Yes.
That was the most
That was the best
predictable.
kill-off scene ever.
Of course, he was going to die. Walter
Yeah.
was going to die. Of course, he
Yeah,
was.
that was expected, yeah.
That was expected.
He had terminal cancer. He was
Pl-
going to die.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
it was that dichotomy. It was is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy?
That's
And-
the whole character arc. Was
But
that he
that's
was
what-
never a good guy.
But that's what pissed me off. He was, but he wasn't.
No, he was never a good guy.
But he was.
No, but if you paid
He was the
attention and
family
watched,
man until... Sorry, you go ahead.
if you paid attention and watched the series concurrently, you would have understood that he fell out with those two big fucking biopharma tech people,
Yes.
and they made all the money off his patent because he was trying to fuck your man's wife for years.
Was he?
Yes,
Was he trying to give her one?
he
Yeah,
gave her
I'd say
one
so.
in the past.
I can't remember that. Now.
Yes, he was trying to usurp your man's business, but the way they play it, if you're not paying attention, it would seem that they usurped him. And then he used them at the end to pay his family the money because they were rich.
But he did. His initial reasoning for becoming a drug dealer was to support his family because he was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
He was diagnosed with terminal illness, and through conversations with his brother-in-law Hank, the DEA agent,
Yes.
he realized
Who died?
who died.
Yeah.
But not the first time he was supposed to die.
What?
The car park scene,
Oh, yeah. He's
two
like-
gangster
yeah.
guys. All right, no, you cannot talk about Breaking Bad. You've been
5 years, man. 5 years. I
Revoked.
got bored
Remember
with
the
it.
two lads
Yeah.
in the two suits?
Oh, the cool
Two
chills.
silent twins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah,
get
the cool
silent
chills.
ones, yeah.
You know, like the scene they done with the big explosion behind them, and they didn't even flinch. That was a real explosion, and that was really them walking from there.
Nice.
The director was like, "How did they not even flinch?"
Yeah, they probably got the wrong.
Have you ever heard them talk? No. Google it when you go home, or any of our listeners. Google the silent twins from Breaking Bad.
Hey guys.
One of them talks like this. His voice is all the way up here.
Oh, maybe
yeah,
they showed up and they're
wrong
like,
scene.
right, we're gonna make them silent characters.
we're better off.
Oh, jeez, I haven't watched anything in 2020. I don't think.
Oh, you must have.
Gangs of London. Gangs of London.
Spin-off of Gangs of New York.
No.
Okay.
Whole different show.
Netflix, Amazon.
Sky Atlantic.
Oh, I have seen the ads for it.
It's amazing.
Is it?
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, see, I haven't enjoyed anything that Sky has put out.
It's gritty. It's filthy. It's nasty. It's too real. It's nice. It's really good.
You need to watch that, The Boys. You need to watch it.
Dude, I have no time. All my spare time in the week, fucking here.
It's actually called The Boys.
The Boys, yeah.
Bye.
Have you not seen it?
No.
It's just, it sounds silly, but it's
But
absolutely
serious, like,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. Love
It's
it.
about superheroes.
Oh no, I'm
no,
not into that.
no,
You
wait
lost
for
me,
it.
you lost me.
Wait for
Wait
it.
for it.
Okay.
These superheroes are scumbags.
The real people that got superpowers. And what would a real person do if they got superpowers? They become an asshole.
They became murderers.
It's kinda true, yeah.
They became rapists. They
shit.
like disgusting stuff happens in it.
the most graphic, brutal, exploding heads of people. Just
Best score.
Did you see that scene? Did you?
Yeah.
In the courthouse where heads are just exploding
Dum, dum, dum,
everywhere.
dum.
Yeah, like it's
Going off like
really
squibs.
gory, but funny at the same
Yeah.
time.
yeah.
If
I'm
you
gonna
have the humor
say
for it, yeah.
So, Mr. Harris,
Yeah.
have you watched anything new?
I did watch The Tick.
The Tick. Oh, that was
Tick,
terrible, man.
I thought it was hilarious.
That
the
was terrible.
cartoon.
No, it
No,
wasn't
the
the cartoon.
movie.
They remade it.
Yeah,
It's a series.
isn't it? What's his name?
Powdered Toast Man.
I was waiting on Powder Toast Man. No, but the Terror was in it. And Miss Lynn.
But the Tick.
The Tick. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why not
I thought it was
Freakazoid?
good for a laugh.
What,
I
remember
thought you were-
Freakazoid?
I'd rather The Tick.
I thought you were going to say you were happy.
Oh, Happy.
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
I saw Happy as well.
It's
But
in
that
the
Tick came out
same.
this year.
It's from the same. I think it's from the same wheelhouse. I think it's Earthworm Jim.
Ah, yeah.
Remember that shit?
Earthworm Jim. I remember the cartoon and the game.
Crazy. The game was brilliant.
Yeah, I remember that game being on the Commodore 64. That's how old that is. Yeah,
Mad.
actually, that's what I got my brother for Christmas, a Commodore 64.
I remember me and my brother smashing my dad's SNES.
Oh, shit.
Jerks.
Why?
We didn't know what it was. Just
Why?
a grey plastic box. We smashed it. to
Smashy
fucking
smash.
bits.
What a shame.
We used to play a game called Tatoes, myself and my brother George.
Okay.
And the game was
Oh, I remember this.
you got a claw hammer and a ball peen hammer. And then you stole items out of the house,
Smashy
put them on a brick, and you go, Tatoes! And whoever hits it first with the hammer wins.
How
But
would-
then there's a thing, like it was just a CD. There was style points, but it was something like a radio. It was like who could smash most of it the fastest.
You asshole.
Oh yeah, we were
What
such
can I
dicks.
say? I was a cunt when I was a kid.
You're still a cunt.
No, property damage to neighbours, to
Yeah, no.
like we were just assholes breaking windows and like I went. This is no word of a lie. The school that I went to, the secondary school that I went to, so I was about 14, 15. They had lots of windows going around the school, so we then decided that we'd smash every single window, maybe 40 windows. We smashed every one of them.
Man.
So they replaced the windows and put mesh over the windows, so you couldn't throw bricks.
Oh, unless you threw a big, dirty, heavy cunt.
So what we done instead was got a screwdriver, put it through the mesh, and got a hammer and and went and done it all again. Little asshole.
know what I love about that?
What?
Because there was a meeting.
There was.
There was a meeting about how they were going to stop people breaking the
Yes,
windows. And some
yeah.
guys, you put the mesh on the window there, I do it, and it'll be 35 euros a window, and you'll never have broke a window again. Come back next week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, mate, me windows. You got some guy in trouble.
I did. Probably got somebody sacked.
I'll never get the last time we had a. Now, this is over a decade ago. I'm 31, so I really wish I could say longer, but no, it's over a decade ago.
Okay.
Just. And we went breaking windows one night. We were stoshish. And went with two guys. I didn't really know them too well, but I thought these guys seem legit, like they're up for the crack. And we snuck up to the building that was our target. Your man, I'm just going to call him Luke. It's not his name. I'm just going to call him Luke. Picked up a brick, bucked it at this window, and it bounced off the window. It went up in the air. It was dark. We were looking for it. And it just caught him straight in the fucking forehead. But because he hit the window, the alarm had gone off. So like this alarm's gone off. Everything lights up with floodlights. So we thought, oh, we'll just sneak in here, then we'll run straight into the trees. So the second he hits this window, and then it hits him, all the floodlights come on, and like it comes, like lights up to us picking him up, and the whole fucking place is lit up like you see it from space. This alarm screaming. Go to run to the trees, and in the darkness we couldn't see the black metal cast iron railings.
Oh my
And we're like, shit. And then we turned and we'd walked up what we thought was a driveway, but it was lined with black cast iron railings.
Oh, lovely.
So we had to run down this fucking laneway,
right.
looking up at CCTV cameras as we ran past. Thought we were the shit until, till the moment.
Sorry, I'm just testing the text because there's no text or anything coming in.
There's a few people watching, all right, but like, yeah, they're just listening to us.
Don't forget to talk into the microphone, mate.
Oh God.
There you go.
We
Yeah,
had,
don't be. No. We'll train you in a bit better before we let you
You
talk.
really
Yeah.
should have. Like, no offense, but you should have. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm at.
Don't touch your mic. Don't talk down the mic. Talk across the
past the mic. Well,
Past the mic and just
mic. And just find a home position that you'll never need to move.
let's
okay,
read a
let
couple
me
of
just say
comments as
now,
they
right?
come in.
I'm on my phone, right? This ain't working, man. Nothing's like moving or nothing.
Nothing's moving.
Nothing,
I don't.
man. I don't know what's going on with it.
The last person has done something before.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't say nothing. But look, actually, lads, 085 27 27 212. Text us in. Just send us a text and a WhatsApp there. Just want to check is the system working. Because we haven't heard from Teresa. Where's Teresa?
Yeah,
She
Teresa,
commented
you're still
in.
there. She did, yeah.
Did she?
I don't know if she's still here or not. Teresa, give us a text
That
if you're
tree's
there.
over in
man.
America.
That's Teresa. That's our Teresa,
Yeah.
our number one listener now.
Oh, she's awesome.
She's sending over. She's
Oh,
sending
that's
over
cool. She's still listening.
a candy hamper.
What?
Yeah, I know. See, we're famous. What can I say?
American candy.
Oh, you were there that night.
Well, we first met her, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't.
No, you weren't. You've gone to bed.
I had gone to bed.
You had melty brain syndrome.
I did.
Your brain had melted.
I still have melty brain syndrome.
It was particularly bad that night.
What's that? A Malcurie malformation?
Chiari malformation. Chiari.
Chiari.
Yeah, it's actually the full title is Arnold Chiari malformation.
That was easy to remember.
Type 1 and type 2. I have type 2, which is the worst one. Yeah, I would have to have it.
Oh,
Of course you would.
So why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. Is it just me or is tonight feeling a bit...
It's all over the shop, man.
It really
Well, it
is.
is
Really
all over the shop.
all
I mean,
over the shop.
Merry Christmas!
You
Yeah.
didn't do your introductions, and then you went and you
Which-
did,
I did.
and then you took ages to do
I
that.
didn't do
did
my
anything
introductions.
but we.
No, you did the introduction. It's just you weren't here.
Oh yes.
All right, okay. Oh,
Yes, because
I
I
was thinking, yeah.
I was buzzing you in.
oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Luke
So it's,
did them and then...
it's your fault. It's all your
It
fault.
is all
Bill.
my fault. It
What was
is.
that? What was that out of? It's all your fault, Bill.
Oh, it's a lot of things.
It.
Was it?
It.
I don't like that film.
I fucking hated it. A creepy clown. It was
Not
a terrible
great.
movie.
Not a great film.
But my 2020 best TV show is gonna sound. This is gonna sound uber gay, but Lucifer.
I'll give you that.
I wouldn't.
No, 'cause I like-
have you watched it?
No,
I'm not judging, but there's people that like telly like that.
It is very funny.
not into it.
And the storyline. I mean, some people go, "Oh, it's a ridiculous storyline." Look, you're supposed to open your imagination to these things. And
Just
let
give
your
it out about the
imagination-
storyline. It's about the devil, you fuck.
Yeah, it's the devil who becomes a detective because he has retired from hell, and he doesn't want to be the devil anymore. So, but it turns out that he's a really good person.
Yeah, look, man, I'm not going to judge because one of my favourite shows is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I love
no.
Vampire Slayer.
And that
I love
lacks production value, acting quality,
Remember-
people who know how to light something up.
You remember
people
Angel?
who know how to direct. Yes, the even cringier spin-off.
Okay, so you know the tattoo Angel had on his back?
The Angel Wings.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think that is on my back?
A really piss poor attempt at
Oh,
it.
you didn't?
It's no, it's
Oh,
the
no.
exact same. The
Is it?
exact same.
It's
yeah.
a bad copy of a bad tattoo.
Yes. I saw it years ago. I think it was like 17 at the time when I saw it. I was
You're
like,
like, yeah.
yeah, I'm having that. He looks amazing with it, so why wouldn't I look amazing with it? So, yeah, no.
That's how you sell cars, though.
Well,
Oh, if I want to be that person, I just have to buy the same cars. And all I need is the latest phone. And
oh, I'll tell you what I did watch, actually, only yesterday.
Grand Tour.
I'm going to get this guy's name wrong. I did watch the Grand Tour, by the way. Did you watch it?
No, not yet.
Have you watched the new episode of the Grand Tour? They're only doing one special a year now.
What, Top Gear, is it?
No,
I don't know.
it's the Grand Tour. It's the new Top Gear.
Clarkson,
Right,
Hammond,
yeah.
and May.
I don't really watch autopilot TV.
It was, yeah,
Just meh.
yeah,
You serious?
yeah. And yeah, you're hearing. We're all hearing.
It's,
Yeah, didn't you
it's
get
whatever
that?
Megan's
Oh.
doing. It's constantly.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to, sorry.
Are you tipping cables there with your feet around?
they're wrapped around her legs.
Yeah.
Megan.
It's not me, man. I'm
Megan.
in a tight corner here.
Come
like.
on, you're around enough
I can't move
gigs
as it
and
is.
music studios and stuff like that. You should know. You don't
Man.
pull on cables, man.
Megan and cables do not mix. I'll tell
So,
you that.
the Grand Tour, it was okay. It's worth a watch. Give it a watch.
Did you belly laugh?
No, not once.
Oh no.
Not once.
There's usually
But
one belly laugh per.
Richard Hammond done something which I went, yes, that is exactly what I would do if I was going through that terrain. He put tracks on his car.
What car was it?
Oh shit, what did he have? A Nissan, I think it was like a Nissan GTR or something that should definitely not have tracks. But it wasn't tracks from the back wheel to the front wheel, it was individual.
Yeah, it was
Yes. The Maxis tracks.
Yeah, now the terrain that they had to go over, they were told it was the worst road in the world. It is the worst road in the world. But every 2 seconds, the tracks were coming off.
Oh no.
It is the first time in Top Gear and Grand Tour history where one of the cars didn't make it.
Serious?
Richard Hammond's car didn't make it because they just... And then eventually the clutch blew on it as well.
Nice.
Yeah, but why would you put on tracks? Sounded great at the start.
Which tracks? Were the ones where you have to jack it up, take the wheel off, and bolt this fucker on?
Yes. But what he was able to do afterwards, because it was a nightmare for him, he was able to literally take the tracks off and put the wheels back on.
Yeah, yeah. It just bolts onto the car.
Yeah.
Bolts on the way the wheel bolts on.
I'm trying to get my head around the mechanics and how that makes... Because
Right, you know where the
surely
wheel...
tracks would actually all spin.
No, because it's triangular shaped.
Yeah, exactly.
So the turning force in it drives the mechanism which drives the track.
Oh,
It's gearing out the wheel into a track mechanism.
I see. Okay,
It's like an adapter.
But the best car that was in it, so Richard Hammond had, I think it was a Nissan GTR, I'm not 100% sure. Jeremy Clarkson had a Bentley Continental
Nice.
going through Madagascar.
Nice.
And
That's only because he's a windy boy. Needs
James
a bit of
May
comfort.
had a caterum. No roof, no doors, no nothing. He
Oh,
had
you're
to
a fan of them.
drive through a lake.
Did he put a snorkel on it?
No, and it kept on conking out.
Poor
Disaster.
Poor bastard.
But it was all right. It wasn't
Wasn't
great,
the best one.
but definitely give it a watch. If you're doing nothing over the Christmas, a bit of Christmas TV, it's exactly the type of TV you'd watch over Christmas. But the show that I did want to talk about was, I'm pretty sure you guys would have heard of this. There was a famous footballer in America, American footballer, multi-millionaire who became a killer.
O.J. Simpson.
No, but
Yes.
in the same ballpark. Aaron Hernandez,
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there's a documentary about him now.
watch it.
Yeah.
Because there's a big twist, spoiler alert, for anybody who's listening right now who doesn't want to hear the end of it. I'm going to fucking
don't-
spoil it on every one of them. So here it is. It turns out that he went and he killed all these people. Like, it wasn't just one murder, he killed a lot of people. He had what's known as CTE.
Yes, it's like a concussive trauma injury of the brain.
They actually removed his brain and they looked at the center of the brain where you do your reasoning. And it had completely, and you can see a picture of it,
Deteriorated.
rotted away.
When you said they took out his brain, they scanned him or did they take
Took it out.
Oh, but after he died.
He committed suicide.
Yeah.
He committed suicide in prison. But they took his brain out, and where should have been brain was a black hole of just rotten, mushy, gooey stuff. And this is the reason what behind his strange behaviour and just going around killing people.
The same thing was Chris Benoit murdering his whole family. They reckon he had the same deal.
Wasn't that steroids, though? Wasn't he doing steroids?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
he-
he would have had the same occupational hazard of getting your head
CTE,
kicked
yeah.
in.
Yeah, but even if you look at professional UFC fighters now, it's really sad when you see some of them.
And look at what was Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, but I'm talking about lads that over the course of the last 5 years, like Muhammad Ali degraded over a long period of time.
Yes, he did.
And it gradually got worse and faster as it went on. But with these fighters now, you have a guy who's literally 31, 32, and they're talking, really wants to fight the next guy, just bring the fight. And fights are getting cancelled on them because they get hit once, and there's so much scar tissue that the scar tissue just pops open down to the bone.
Well, I feel really sorry.
I was talking
for
about
these
Nate
people.
Diaz, by the way.
I feel really sorry for these people because that's their life's work, and they really the likes of Conor McGregor. Right? I hate Conor McGregor, but he trains hard, and what he has, he deserves.
He got everything from
He got
nothing.
it from he made it himself.
He was on the dole driving a broken ass, no NCT,
True,
no tax,
yeah.
Peugeot 206.
So I feel sorry for them because they're literally putting their lives at risk for the sake of a boxing match, or for the sake of UFC, or for the sake of whatever it is, karate that they're into. They're putting their lives at risk, and they don't realise when they're young and fit that this is to follow. The Muhammad Ali is to follow if they continue doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
So why haven't we banned these sports?
Because we love blood sports. And it's their right to go and do it if they want to do it.
Yeah, I suppose. Kind of is, but I mean, like, you get that kind of occupational, what would you call it, a wage for your health in a few occupations. You know, you'll get it if you're, like, block layers and that. If you're a block layer your whole life, you're going to amass injuries pertaining to that. If you're into football,
I have injuries
or
related to
that,
car valeting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You develop this thing where one side of your body gets stronger than the other.
I have carpal tunnel. That's about it.
Yeah, I have that as well from spraying trigger bottles. I've one massive muscle in my forearm here from constantly spraying trigger bottles for the last 10 years. Constantly washing a car with the same hand.
Drummers can get that from doing blast beats and
No,
stuff.
no, I mean
it's
it.
true. It's
like
a
when
thing.
I'm washing a car, like when you're washing the roof.
Now keep doing that. Now keep doing that, Richie.
Do you know what I mean?
Ballet dancers
yes.
get it as well. Like, most ballet dancers are broke up at the time they're minor Richie's
Plumber's
age.
knees, man.
Yeah, but the brain is a particularly delicate thing, and
It
you know,
is.
your body can work without a heart. Your body can work without lungs. Your body can work without a liver.
Very
Your body
badly,
can't-
but
Yeah, but you're not
body
you
can
without
work.
your brain.
But your body will never work without a brain. And what was that movie that Will Smith was in? He played a part of a South African doctor who came up with the name CTE. It was him that discovered it.
Oh, yeah.
watch those kinds
of films.
It was a really good movie. You don't watch anything on TV.
I just can't-
that interesting. It's
just
load of ads.
I just rather just look at pointless videos and learn something.
Yeah.
Teach me. Give me information that is real.
Yeah, but the problem is if all you're doing is putting in fact, and this is true, if all you're doing is putting in fact and not allowing your imagination to
Oh, don't worry. My imagination runs wild
in certain areas.
in certain areas.
So you wouldn't like you said you don't like superhero
Nah,
movies.
just
I
not
hate
into it.
superhero movies, but The Boys is kick ass.
But see, I'm okay with superhero movies because it's just you're allowed to just relax and let somebody else do all the thinking for you and just enjoy something.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be real. It doesn't have to be realistic. Are you yawning already?
True, all films are.
But
Say
no,
again?
it does have to be realistic.
I was just going to say all films are fiction anyway. They're all based, it's acting.
Well, there's a couple of that's a true story.
But some are based on true stories, yeah. But,
Schindler's List, was that a true story?
Listen, right? If it's end to do with World War II,
Well, you like it?
Yeah, were you there? How can you back this up?
Hacksaw Ridge.
there's too many people in between us and the time when it happened.
This is very true.
And like you said, an eyewitness account is how useless.
They're all secondary accounts.
Yeah, and how useless is a Hollywood director?
Oh, it's an absolute. Well, who was it that went on Joe Rogan there? You sent me the link. Oh, famous director. He done the JFK movie.
Oh, fucking. Oh, I'm going to shoot myself.
085 27 27 212.
Oliver Stone.
Oliver Stone. Oliver Stone. He came on to Joe Rogan and he was saying how unrealistic war movies actually are.
Yeah.
He said it's not what you see, big explosions
No,
and
it's
blood
not.
and guts. He said it's actually quite quiet. He said it's more zoom, 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 and that's about it. He said, and people just drop dead around you. It's not like they explode. So,
Well, I've talked to a guy who's been in a war. The war is actually still going on.
Oh,
And he said it could be 3 weeks marching, doing the same shit. You could be in barracks for 3 weeks. Maybe
Okay.
a mortar attack comes in, you go to your attack positions or your defensive positions or you go to ground or... Look, being in the army is a bad idea. And being in a war is a really, really bad idea.
well, I found out an update on a very old case of... I'm going to fucking butcher this guy's name. Oh, it's not Pickering. It's something weird.
Ronnie Pickering?
Oh, what the
Do you
hell?
know of the legend of Ronnie Pickering?
You want fisticuffs?
Oh, cover some time there. I'm trying to use my brain.
Yeah, so this guy, if anybody doesn't know, just Google Ronnie Pickering.
Oh my God, he's brilliant.
He will just get out and fight.
He will
anybody.
fight anyone in traffic.
Got it. I've got it. Small horn. I know it's a.
I know you've got a small horn.
I seen someone's last name earlier and it was Alcock.
Imagine that Alcock and Small Horn got married.
Would you hyphenate?
So years ago, do you know the Small Horn story?
All horn or small cock?
This is when the guy was over in the Congo, an Irish soldier, and he was kidnapped by these guys. And they
Was this during the Niemba massacre?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
And they basically sodomized him, they tortured him, and they murdered him. They done unspeakable things to this man.
Yeah, because there was
and a
9
couple of
lads
other
killed
guys.
and there's 1 lad captured.
Yes. Only yesterday, the guy who killed him was sentenced to prison. Only yesterday.
How old was he?
70-something.
Are they sure they're the right guy?
The right guy.
Are public records that well kept in Central Congo?
He admitted to it. He admitted to it.
I kill the Irish man.
So, yeah, he got, I think he got 15 years in prison. But he's 75, so there's not a hope he's going to survive.
It's just a really, really shit retirement home.
Exactly, exactly, and that brought me on to something because it was my mother who was telling me about it because her next door neighbour was her cousin or something, his
A
cousin,
niece or a nephew or something.
Actually, Niall Boylan's producer is his great niece.
Amazing.
Yeah, so there's ties everywhere.
I was only mentioning the Emma Massacre to somebody the other day, like.
But the reason, when I was, my mother was telling me this last night, and I was saying, putting a 75-year-old man in prison, is it really worth the time and effort and that type of stuff? And I'm going, I feel sorry for old people. And then I thought to myself, no, because somebody attacked me the other day in Woody's. Like, there was another guy, by the way, who joined in. There was the younger guy, and there was this guy who was about 80, and he was like, no, and giving out shit to me. And I said to him, mind your own fucking business, you prick. And Daniela,
you're so eloquent.
Daniela turned around and said to me during the week, she said, the only thing I disagree with you was calling the old man a prick and telling him to mind his own business.
Have to respect your elders, man.
She said, you have to respect your elders. And I was
No,
like,
you
I went,
fucking don't.
Yes, you
thank
fucking
you
do.
very
You
much.
do.
Thank
Fuck them. Did they ever respect anyone else?
Hold on.
They respected their elders.
Now, here's the thing.
And their
Being
elders were
old.
shipping them off to the tomb to have their children
Exactly.
buried in septic tanks. So fuck that.
Do you believe that being old is an excuse to be rude?
Yes.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Because being old, you should have less of an excuse to be rude because you're more of a person.
You're more of a person, and I realise that being a person is shit. So the more of a person you are, the more of a shit person you are. And the more you are sick and tired and fed up with looking at all these young, supple people being able to do all the things you can't do anymore.
They had their life.
They did, and they wasted it. Because
Yeah,
they're walking around Woodies giving out to
and
strangers.
that's
had
their
life.
problem.
Exactly.
But they have carte blanche because
Okay,
they're old.
An 80,
No, they don't.
An 80-year-old man is walking down the road and he starts insulting your wife. What are you going to say to him?
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I will, but I'll ring him an ambulance and wait and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, but you said respect your
Nice of
elders.
you.
I'll show him the utmost respect in getting him the medical attention he
I
needs.
want to see, because you cannot fold a piece of paper more than 8 times. I want to see, can you fold an old man more than 8
You
times?
definitely can.
Can you?
Yeah.
In half.
In half, and then we fold them in half, we fold that in half, we fold that in half.
I'm pretty sure we could try it.
So if you know any
Oh,
old
fine.
people that you'd like to see folded repeatedly in half,
Not on the computer, man.
No.
simply send in their name and address and social
Word,
security
not really,
number
no.
to 085
Sorry,
27 27 212.
Anything
We'll look
coming?
at it after.
Anything coming in on this here?
Oh God, Shane Greville fingered himself from
Yeah!
Good. Sean Gunn is here. JJ is still watching. So hi guys, thanks for staying with us.
Yeah, JJ, you get your arse up here. You're supposed to be here in the next 3 minutes, my friend.
Oh, he is.
Oh, is JJ
actually.
coming up?
JJ's on his way up. You said you could
surprised
only
me.
do the hour, so
Awesome.
yeah. So we got in a backup because we would like
It's the year's review.
It is the year's review. We actually should. I wanted Christmas songs, but Megan said she's going to sing us Jingle Bells. In a
I did
while.
my ours. Fuck
She
off.
did. She said I'm going to sing Jingle Bells. Oh no, what's that? Santa baby.
You'd love that one, Aiden. Oh my God.
What was the one that got banned?
I will sing it to you.
What was it?
Santa Baby did get banned because it was.
What was no?
I heard that it did, like.
Oh, Jones. What's his fucking name?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. He sang a song with a woman.
Baby, it's cold outside.
That's
Baby,
the
It's
one that
Cold
got
Outside.
banned, yeah.
That got banned because apparently he was trying to seduce her and give her sleeping pills in a drink or something.
Listen, that's crazy left lunatic bullshit that hit the clickbaity kind of shit fan. That's all that is.
Ah, yeah.
It's just to set like it's like
vessels.
it's just because you have to remember nobody's buying papers anymore. So all these established media outlets now are dropping to the bottom level and pushing clickbait bullshit
How
everywhere.
must they feel? The newspaper companies. They must have went at the start of the internet. They must have went. It's not going to catch on. Now they're. I
remember
the
first website I ever heard the name of was powercity.ie because it was www.powercity.ie. Right? It was always at the start and end of Bull Island. I remember like. Fucking never take it's fucking stupid.
Oh, the dial-up internet.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Do you remember the DID electrical ad? No. From years ago?
No.
Maybe.
They used to ask, there was a Dublin voiceover guy, and it'd be, what time is DID electrical open till tonight?
That's annoying.
And that's, yes, and a German voice would come on and go, 9. That was it. That was just the ad. It was a little bit racist towards the Germans, but...
So you can't be racist towards Germans for the same colour.
Well, this is true. Discriminatory.
Yes.
Yes, that's better.
We can be racist towards Brits and they us.
No, we can't. No, it's only discrimination. They're the same race. Actually, you just pulled me up on something I put people up on all the time, which is when they say it's racist and you're going, no, they're the same colour, you moron.
Yeah.
You know, or it's like saying religious groups are racist. No, they're not. It's nothing to do with it.
I think calling someone an African American is more racist than calling them a black American. Because once you're born in America, you're American.
This is very true, and I don't know why they hold on to that. Why
they hold on to it because it's the whole New World idea. Because you have to remember...
It holds victimhood status.
Yes, because victimhood is a currency.
And on that note, it is now time for an ad break.
Thank fuck.
All right. So, Billy, does your social media look like a teenager's bedroom?
What? Full of Justin Bieber posters?
No, you incompetent fool. Messy and unorganized.
Yeah, it kinda does. But what can I do about it?
Oh, poor simple Billy. Why not put all your social media in one convenient place?
But gee whiz, mister, how can I do that?
With Social QR, of course. It's easy, fast, and free.
But what's social QR?
Well, Billy, I'm glad you asked. Social QR is a one-stop shop for personal and business social media users to have all your social media in one place. Easy to set up, easy to share, and fully customizable, with your own custom QR code suitable for digital and print media.
Jiminy crickets, so now it'll be as tidy as my web browser?
So don't forget, Billy, that's socialqr.xyz. And Billy, take down the Justin Bieber posters.
Aww.
Every day, Richie has to drive 2 miles to bum tobacco from his friends. With your generous donation of only $19.20 a week, Richie won't have to sponge from his friends. Text Richie to 521-034 2759126 so we can finally tell Richie to piss off.
From its rich traditions beginning when the first AM radio transmission was broadcast in the year 1900 to present day, where radio is still the most listened to form of media and the #1 source for people of all ages to enjoy their favorite music and discover new artists. Sure, the technology has changed, but the concept has stood the test of time throughout history. From the end of World War II,
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe.
to the falling of the Berlin Wall.
Our top story. The Iron Curtain between East Germany and West Berlin has come tumbling down.
To the U.S. entering the War on Terror.
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you. Good night, and God bless America.
Generations across the world are united by music as it transcends all language barriers. It brings everyone on planet Earth closer together. We at iStreamRadio.ie understand what radio has done for the world and would like to thank radio for its 100+ years of service. Radio has been here through thick and thin. Thank you, radio.
Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine. And at last, we create what you will. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Let us create it. When the virtual world of the internet, ideas, dreams, and concepts have become a reality, now is the time to bring your idea to the digital world. MilestoneMedia.ie offer a full range of digital services such as web development, hosting, audio, and visual services. Inspiration has a new platform. MilestoneMedia.ie. Experience the difference.
Tired of getting more screwed over than your cousin Jesse's pig? Sick of those uppity cowboys over at the Irish Insurance Federation? Is your vehicle being overpriced because it's undervalued? Does your annual quote leave you feeling sicker than the morning you woke up beside your sister? Well, leg it down to Leggett Insurance. Leggett Insurance is the answer to all your insurance needs. Bored off the road? No problem. Old lady turf you out and you gotta move your collection of lawn art? That's okay. Underage? Well, shit, that ain't your fault. Our unique style of cover provisions includes a real insurance disc to put in your windshield and the understanding that if something goes wrong, you use our groundbreaking policy. Run as fast as you can before anyone gets your wrench. The golden rule is to make sure you pick up any bits of your car left behind so you can't be identified. Your one-off payment of $29.99 annually provides all of the above. And for an additional $40, we provide you with a full windscreen worth in your very own Leggett disc holder. Just call us on 2800 Yeehaw! That's 2800 Yeehaw! Sail through that checkpoint today!
Itchy, smelly scrotum getting you down. Worried about ball sweat on the dance floor? Well, worry no more. New sandalwood and lavender scented Man Ponds has your nutsack covered. Our unique smell-inhibiting fibrous wadding ensures your most repugnant odors are kept to yourself. So next time she drops the hand, you can feel confident it's not into a vat of nut soup. And don't forget, you can be the sweetest smelling stud in the nursing home with new Man Ponds Twilight Edition for seniors. Order our economy size 86 pack today on manponds.org. Man Ponds, because you don't need to smell any worse.
The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm trying to deafen you over there.
Again. I love it. You're such a gimp.
Come off it, man. Listen to how festive that is.
It is super festive.
It is, isn't it? And
spill everywhere.
And you know what? I actually this is copyright free, so it's fine.
Oh,
yeah. So we can use it all night. I can just keep replaying it if you like, Richie.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I'd like to welcome JJ into the studio.
How's it going, everybody?
Mr. Johan.
Good to be back. Short notice again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has, yeah.
I was going to say you look like you're losing weight, but no, you're not.
Oh no, I've been charting down there.
You're looking quite like what was his name? Macaulay Culkin in that My Girl after he got stung by all the bees. That's what you kind of look like.
With friends like these.
Who needs enemies, huh?
This is it. This is it.
So, how are you?
Okay, I guess, yeah.
Well, the last time you were on the podcast, we didn't have this guy here. No. So you can say hello to your friends and family there.
Hey, how's everybody?
Everybody back in South Africa who's listening. Just nobody back in South Africa listening.
No.
Teresa, are you there? What's the story? You're usually sending in.
Comment in, everybody. We can give you shout outs and everything.
So, do you want to do our social media stuff?
No.
Off you go.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Don't panic.
I'm trying not to.
Panicking.
I'm trying not to. I hate being put on the spot, man. It's so awkward.
Welcome to the wrong show. So, for everybody out there, we're on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Podbean after the show. You can get us on most of the platforms because Linktree. We're on everything.
We're on everything now.
You cannot go on a social media platform and type in Supernatural Dogshit and not find us.
Well, if you go onto Google, just type in Supernatural Dogshit.
You're everywhere, man. You're like COVID, sure. Look.
Yeah, we're
That's
all
kind of
over the
how
place.
we wound up with such a stupid name. It was like, what's unique?
Well, actually, it was Ed who came up with the name one night when he was on a psychedelic trip.
Wow.
He came up with the name, and Riz originally took the name for his podcast. And I was sitting back going, oh shit, I really like that name. How can I get that name? So Riz never went ahead with his podcast, So I asked him for the name, and he
So,
gave
like
it to us.
most great white inventions, it was stolen from a person of
From
colour.
from a brown man, yes, indeed. We're like the British over in India.
Nice.
Again.
But worse.
Oh, technically, you would have British blood in you.
No, you're
No,
Belgian.
no, Dutch.
Oh, you're Dutch.
Dutch,
It was Dutch and Belgian, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Don't
But
ask me geography,
you're South
man,
African,
fucking-
so I thought, didn't England colonize South Africa?
No.
Yeah, they did.
They did, but like there's so many.
After the
We have
Dutch,
the specialist.
and then it kind of, like I said, geography is not like my strongest thing, but yeah.
Richie's great at geography. Watch this.
Yeah, you actually.
Richie, where's Taiwan on the map?
Well, if you give me a map.
Technically, you could go there. And I'd have to agree.
Quite near China. It's on those little squits.
Dude, that's...
It's on those little squits of fucking islands just under China.
But he's right, though.
He is right. He is right. Have you ever been over that side? Actually, have you ever been out of the country?
I've been out of the country, yeah.
Where have you been?
I've been to the Netherlands,
Okay.
France,
Yeah.
Germany, Spain, and Portugal.
Okie dokie. What about yourself,
And
Max?
Great Britain, of course.
Never been abroad, and I've, to be honest, no interest in going either.
Never been abroad?
Never been.
Never been on a plane even?
I don't even have a passport, man.
What?
Yeah.
Super local.
No need. And everyone's like, oh, why don't you go to Amsterdam? and all
Expand your
that.
horizons. Expand them.
I've seen it all on social media, so I'm like, that place doesn't interest me anymore because so many people
Yeah.
have been there. I want to go to places where people haven't been.
Wait.
That's my.
We can go to that island where those that parishioner went and got murdered by the...
Oh, South Sentinel Islands.
That's the one, yeah. Yeah, you,
How
you
about
go there.
Like,
luck.
aren't you like? Have you been abroad? Because I know
Me,
you
everywhere.
are terrified of flying.
Hate
Not-
flying.
What?
Hate
For a guy
flying.
who doesn't care about dying, you hate flying.
I hate flying. I tell you why. Because there is this much
I've
aluminium.
seen the way you drive.
There's this much aluminium between me and the ground. Do you know, I'm going to give you a funny story about an ex of mine. Actually, Sean that texts in regularly, it's his auntie.
I'm going to say his Kurt missus.
No, it's his. She said to me, she was my girlfriend at the time, and she said, come on, we go on holidays. I said, yeah, we go over to Portugal. So we got on the plane, and she didn't realise that I'm a terrible flyer. Like I'm from the moment I got on the plane, gripped onto the seat, and
Yeah.
I'm just panicked the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Because I realised there's nothing but 30,000 feet below me.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I have a fear of flying, even though I've never flown anywhere. That's why I haven't been abroad. 'Cause
If you have a fear, I don't think you'll ever get over it.
no.
If you're that terrified.
And I
of
blame
it.
9/11
You
for my
will. I
fear
would
too.
definitely disagree with that. I never really flew until I was about 30. And then I maybe flew like once or twice, but every time I fly, it's like sweaty palms, nervous as hell, like bring the brandy, type of thing, calm the nerves. And I started working for a company. It's actually the company that I worked for just before I came over to Ireland. And they would like at least twice a month fly me from Johannesburg to Cape Town and then back.
Twice a month?
Easily. I remember it was the 4th of February, my birthday. So they flew me from Joburg to Cape Town. It's only an hour and a half flight. And they flew me for the weekend. For the week. The Monday they flew me to Cape Town.
Okay.
And then the Friday flew me back home. Then the Monday flew me back to Cape Town. And then the Friday flew me back home. So I was...
Wow.
So the moral of the story is you didn't care after that.
Well, I wouldn't say you don't care, but you kind of get used to it. And it's just, fuck it. If it's your time, it's your time type of thing.
Well, when you hear how stupid... no, I shouldn't say this. Yeah. When you hear how stupid my ex was, right? So basically we were on the plane and the pilot, we're cruising at 30,000 feet, blah, 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 blah. And I'm fucking sitting, like, gripped to the chair. And she's like, don't worry, you're fine. And she was doing the thing that, apparently a reassuring thing. But when we were coming into land, basically he had to go out over the ocean and do a U-turn and come back in. But he also has to drop altitude.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he comes on and he says, we've now dropped down to 15,000 feet, blah, 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 blah. And she said to me, now you can relax, we're at 15,000 feet. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. I'm at 15,000 feet. You think the difference between 30,000 feet and 15,000 feet is
Yeah,
I'm going to survive?
Once you're more than your own height off the ground, you're in danger.
Like, how stupid. She thought we were safe at 15,000 feet.
No. You're not safe until the plane has stopped and the door has opened.
And she was the very, very first and only person when the plane landed to
clap.
Have you guys ever
Why?
flown? Have you guys ever flown with a Middle Eastern?
Person on the plane?
No.
Don't fucking move.
Yeah, well, with a Middle Eastern, what do you call it, company or
No.
I did.
You're talking about Etihad or...
Etihad, that's the one. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say on here.
Obviously, I'm still a little bit sketchy of flying. Like, I don't... If it's a short flight, it's fine. But if it's a long distance flight, I'm obviously a little bit more paranoid.
Yeah.
But by the end of the flight, you're just so fucking over it. You're like, please let this plane go down.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember the first thing when we got on, just before we took off, and the guys start praying like in their language. So immediately, like, you start thinking like 9/11, type of thing. They're like, Khabaleh. I'm like, oh shit. Today is the day. I must say, I was kind of paranoid.
Naturally enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the only...
No, that's it.
Oh,
I thought something was going to happen there. Something interesting.
I was leading up to something.
Yeah, what the hell? That was a terrible story.
Anticlimax, yeah.
Yeah, but see, nobody cares if a plane full of Muslim blows up. It's only when there's a heap of white people
man,
on.
come on now. No.
Well, the Muslims care.
They do. But I'm just saying, the terrorists...
I care.
The terrorists want to kill the infidel. They don't want to kill their own.
But they do it all the time.
They do.
Like ISIS. You see what they done in Syria? What's that?
Collateral damage?
What's the place in Syria, the capital of Syria? Mr. Geography?
The capital.
Baghdad?
I know that the...
Baghdad?
No, that's Iraq.
Yeah, sorry, okay.
Oh God, what's the name of it? Jeez, I should know.
I'm drawn. I know. Are you talking about the ancient ruins they destroyed in Palmyra?
No. I'm talking about there was a city that came under siege from ISIS, and the videos that were being shown was just Sharia law, and people were miserable.
Yes.
People wanted ISIS out, even though they were their fellow Muslims. They were like, no, these are scumbag terrorists.
Wasn't Idlib, was it?
No. 085 27 27 212. Please tell us, what is the capital of Syria?
I'm trying to Google it now, man.
We have Jamie 2.0 Googling over there for us.
Stay away from cocaine.
Unless you can afford it.
Yeah, and in that case, just
knock your fucking self out. People can do what they want as long as they don't, infringe on other people.
But I'm looking at these dealers and I'm thinking, you fucking moron. Why are you going creating all this stress for everybody? Just say no. No, you can't have it.
The Nixons?
What?
Nixons? Wasn't it Nixons with this Just Say No campaign?
Yeah.
It was the Nixons, wasn't it?
Well, it was Richard Nixon, yeah.
Barbara, what was her? It was Barbara Nixon,
Yes.
wasn't it? Yeah.
What a great campaign.
What is it called?
I don't know, I'm not good with foreign languages, man. To be honest. That's the most fucked up impossible word to say ever, like.
Right. The answer Megan has provided is Novosibirsk.
Okay.
Yes.
But you can tell that's
not
that's
Syria.
the capital of Siberia.
That's the fantastic.
Oh, I know it's on the tip of it. Damascus.
Thank you very
I
much.
feel
That came
so
up first,
stupid.
would you believe? Oh my God.
Damascus.
Yeah.
I should have remembered that myself.
Yeah.
I
I don't know why I kept thinking of Idlib. Idlib is the last recent stronghold they destroyed.
Well, luckily it's no longer a war zone technically. Syria ain't a war zone.
Ain't a war zone, but there's still a lot of sketchy shit going on with them with that stuff on the Turkish border where they're just driving oil across, and that's not stopped.
Do you know, I actually had my mother on the phone to me last night saying, I'm going to miss Donald Trump. I was like, okay.
You won't hear my mother saying that.
My mother wasn't a fan of Donald Trump at the start, but now, after she got to know the man and his policies, she's like, yeah, now what do we have in charge over there? A paedophile.
Paedophile, yeah.
And so I said to my mother, I said, paedophile? I said, where are you getting? I said, that was...
The videos of him sniffing kids' hair.
Yeah, but see, that's what she was getting on. I said, you talking about Hunter Biden and the laptop with the paedophile porn? And she said, no. He sniffs kids' hair and stuff. And I'm going...
Oh, you're going to love his son.
But does that make a paedophile? Or does that just make an old man?
No, that's a paedophile. Because I know loads of old men that don't sniff children's hair.
Yep.
But I mean, kids' hair does smell nice.
Right, it does.
That's no
but there
excuse,
is
man. That even sounds scary.
countless videos of him groping,
nice.
and that's technically molestation because he's touching his nose off them.
Have you ever held a newborn baby and smelled their head?
Twice.
It's the first thing I do.
No, sorry, three times.
Twice.
3 times.
It's the first thing I do when I hold a newborn baby.
It's an instinct,
because
is to smell their head.
There's a lovely smell off their head.
Yeah.
Clearly, if it's straight out of the vag, it's not being smelled. until the child is washed and dried off. Exactly, because you do not want to be smelling that. And afterbirth and everything.
Crazy holding a newborn baby.
Oh,
man.
I shouldn't.
So tiny.
I should
What
not
a
have
powerful
this.
moment, like.
Why?
It's about to go poof.
Go on.
It'll go all over the floor.
Fuck it.
Do it out in the hall there.
I'm holding it. Take the headphones off. Look in between the headphones as well.
Aiden thought he'd be a big bollocks and bring a bottle of champagne tonight to celebrate this.
Him that never ever drinks.
Anybody that's listening that usually listens, this is kind of a protest podcast against
Yeah.
adversity because the show has been in a bit of trouble this week. We've had a lot of shit done to us by... Did you hear it? Boom! Listeners at home, did you hear an explosion? That sounded like a car bomb going off outside. I was just explaining to the listeners about the adversity we have suffered the last week with this other little bag of shit.
I feel sorry for you.
Well, you know,
Stepping stones, lad. It's fucking part of it.
Yeah.
It's what's going to make you guys stronger. It's just...
like
just
I said,
fucking
at
life,
the,
yeah?
like I said at the very start of the show, one of the things that I was thinking was I was looking for a sign. Am I doing the right thing?
No.
No, I think we are. Because genuinely, if it was up to me to do tonight's show, I wouldn't have done tonight's show.
No, me either.
But do you know the only reason why I'm doing tonight's show? Because of our listeners.
Yeah.
We have listeners who listen to this and who depend on this. Like even yesterday, you text me, JJ, and it was like, "Where's the show? No show on tonight. Where's the show?" We have people who listen to this on a regular basis, and we're letting them down.
From a listener's point of view, man, I got some music. I was actually planning fucking to get some music done, and and then I can't not fucking without you guys there because I need the company, man. It really, really helps to have something on the side there. It kind of just to keep you company. So it's keep going, man. You guys are fucking just gonna. You guys are gonna have a lot of fucking speed humps in the way, but
here's the thing.
Keep at it.
As I said to Richie yesterday, he said, "You're having a bad day." I said, "No, I'm having a character building day."
Yeah, fair enough.
When you're looking at failures in your life, I wouldn't consider this a failure. I wouldn't consider what's happened to us in the last couple of weeks failures. Well, they are failures, but
It wasn't your doing, man. It was done to you.
But the thing is, you learn from this.
Yeah.
Sad, yeah,
it's
but
it's
you
like
do.
a boxer. If you get knocked down, do you stay down?
Fuck no.
No, it really it's a testimony to the type of person you are after you fail. What you do. If you stay down, you're a fucking coward.
Yeah, you have to get back up.
You have to get back up.
If you're a boxer.
Yeah, but that's
Like,
the
there's
thing.
been times where I got back up where I should have just stayed down.
It's a metaphor.
Yeah, but from that knockdown, you've learned a lesson.
Yeah, stay down when you're supposed to stay down.
I was knocked down by a car and I got up straight away, man.
I'd say there's
pick
different ways of
yourself up.
looking at it because you know what to avoid as well in the future.
Yeah. It's hard though. It's just fucking hard.
It looks like Andrew's antacid.
Remember that?
I used to love it. When we were kids, we used to
Smell
get
of
the
it.
powder and we'd pop it into our mouth and go. It's great fun.
You're pouring it like a Guinness.
Look, there's only a drip in the end of it. It's more of a symbolistic thing.
I'm driving, so I'm going to have a sip.
A sip.
And we won't clink glasses directly over the desk.
I will, but careful.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
To hardship.
Merry Christmas to all the
to the
viewers,
listeners.
guys.
And to all-
Thanks for staying with us
Thank you very much.
through the year.
Actually,
Or are we going to be all like, oh, it's a lovely. Oh, get the scent of.
it's not bad.
Did you keep the lid?
No.
Oh, you could have drank it when you went home.
First of all, Aiden, you may as well give me a shot glass. Like, look at that.
I know, and also the glasses are manky.
Yeah, they're
They
filthy.
are, man.
I only bought them in
They're
the shop.
brand new. I spent about half an hour peeling off the stickers. No
Yeah.
joke.
Did
no
you
joke.
rinse them
I
out?
wasted half an hour of my life today peeling stickers, man.
No, we're all getting the Rona from that now.
No, it's all that Chinese factory dust, man.
Do you remember that episode of The Simpsons where they got a package and they opened the package?
Oh,
up?
there's this Osaka flu.
Yes. That's always when I'm getting packages now from Amazon. The first thing I think about when I'm opening the
Osaka.
package, I'm going, oh fuck yeah, I better just. It's just in case the Rona is trapped inside.
Remember, you got a package and
What was that?
you got a bong or
A
something.
bong.
And I just picked it up and went to breathe through it, and it was full of like manufacturing dust.
Oh no.
Yeah, couldn't breathe.
Man.
Choking for about a half an hour.
Yeah, it was like that Spectrachrome finish. It was
Oh, no.
nasty.
Yeah, so it is Christmas, lads, and I'm genuinely stuck to even fucking talk about shit tonight.
Well, I have a
man.
topic I'd like to ask everybody around. I'm going to
Please, yeah.
start with you.
Please, yes.
What was the worst Christmas present you ever got?
Oh, that would be a dildo.
Why?
Oh, if you
Why
don't
would
like
you
it, go.
get that?
Because if you didn't like it, go fuck himself.
No. It was an actual gift from an ex of mine, so I could play with her with the dildo. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, that's a terrible gift for me because first of all, this dildo was called the Warrior. So you can only
And what were
imagine
you called, Aiden?
fucking mini me. This thing was genuinely like a baby's arm holding an apple. It was huge.
Was she just trying to drop a massive hint?
Probably.
Yeah.
But I remember having to use 2 hands to fucking manually feed this thing in.
Fucking hell.
And I'm like, this is making me feel so inferior. You have this big veiny.
But you're making
motherfucker.
yourself redundant then, like
Exactly.
Because,
Exactly. But after, like, you know, when you take it out, there's that brief moment when you. Oh, by the way, if there's any kids listening, Teresa, get them out of the room. It's that brief moment after you take the dildo out.
I just.
I wouldn't mind. I wasn't even going to do that. I was going to talk about the aperture of the vagina.
Oh, it goes.
Stays open for a split second and then goes.
It's a muscle. It contracts.
Yes, it contracts. But when I saw the aperture that this left. And the aperture that I leave.
Yeah, you could lose a leg in there.
Man, I'd say there'd be an echo if you spoke down through it. Like,
well, I actually there's a few women that there was one. I swear to God, this is a true story. Will I give the name? No, I won't give the name.
Don't
give the name. I won't give the name. So I was with this girl, first time with her, pulling down the old panties, and her vagina was presented to me, and I started laughing.
Oh.
And
awkward as
she
fuck.
said, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "It looks like somebody beat your fanny with an axe." It was in bits. It was like bits hanging out where it shouldn't be. And they were like this length hanging out. Yeah. It looked like nuts, like testicles hanging out of it. And I was like, "Ugh, I'll still have a go at it."
Oh, you dirty bastard! No.
Okay, that's enough out of this piece of shit.
I just thought
but
was
see,
my worst Christmas present.
Yeah, but like, did you ever watch Naked Attraction?
Who?
Naked Attraction on Channel 4.
Yes.
That makes me feel so good.
Why?
About myself and my partner.
Why?
Why? Because she's a really nice foo.
Oh, okay.
After seeing, because you see all different types of people on that. You get a good spread.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them, it's been in the dark and we were drunk, so you never get to see them properly. You know, like, have a good old gawk at that now. It just made me feel really good about myself.
This is my sister-in-law. Shut up, okay? This is where it ends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't mind.
Johandre, what was the worst thing you ever got for Christmas?
Fucking recollection, I can't remember. I was just lucky to get fucking anything, to be honest. You know, we were pretty poor growing up, so yeah.
Yeah, but where were you in South African society growing up? Were you lower, working class, upper class, middle class?
Oh, no, my mom was a single mom, so...
Just you and her?
Yeah, well, me, she had to raise like fucking 4 kids, so...
Oh, there was 4 of you?
Yeah, well, I'm the youngest, so there's a 16-year difference between me and my oldest brother. So
16 years.
16 years. So mom got married twice.
Okay.
Oldest brother and sister are like 16 years older than me, and then my other brother is.
How old was your mum when she had your brother?
Oh fuck, dude! I don't.
How old is your
Don't
mum?
do this to me.
How old is your mum now?
68.
So 68.
Yeah.
And how old is your brother?
Fuck, I think he might be turning 50 this year.
What?
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
next
17,
next
18.
year, yeah, 50, yeah.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Difference, yeah.
A long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
Oh, so I was thinking the other way around. I thought the 16-year gap was he was younger than you. So
No,
you're
I'm the baby, man.
okay, you were the baby. Yeah, I thought it was the other way around for some reason. I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah.
But no, the only reason why I ask is because lots of people, I don't know why, over the last couple of weeks have been saying to me, would you ever consider having kids again?
Are you fucking mad? I wouldn't let you have a dog.
Exactly what I said. You suggested I get a pussycat, and I was like, you mental.
No, I'm suggesting
happened
for
to
you,
Chandra?
because your issue at the minute, I think a Jack Russell pup would be perfect for you.
Oh, they're too mean, man.
You need something to wake you up in the morning and something to do during the day. That's not actually work.
But see, the thing is, the
Just
dog
don't get a pet.
is a responsibility.
Yes, you need a small
But you are
responsibility.
dead right. I need responsibility outside of myself.
Yes.
For my life to be better, because when I was a daddy, when I was a full-time daddy, it was the best time in my life.
Yeah.
Like I had the 2 kids around me morning, noon, and night. It was a stay-at-home daddy, but I also worked from home because I was self-employed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
it was
And in 2001
Which is
Ireland,
awesome.
that was magic.
It was excellent.
Yeah,
It was excellent.
that's why they all hated you.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I don't think I'd ever have kids again. I would love to. I tell you why, because this time of year is particularly difficult. Because when you, the job that I do, you know, to support all of this, fucking delivering pizzas and shit, when you knock at somebody's door and the door opens,
you get a glimpse into their life.
You get a glimpse into this family's life, and you see the kids in their little PJs running around, and you know, everybody looks happy, and the Christmas tree is up.
Yeah.
And you're standing there, a fucking single balding old man, looking at it, going,
don't think that way, man.
Going, shit, I'll never have this again.
Yeah.
And if I did have it again, I would be too old to enjoy it.
Yes.
That's the problem. So it's a catch-22.
Like, imagine having, like, no, you can get up at what, like 4 or 5 o'clock?
Oh, yeah.
And you just laze about, do whatever. Imagine some kid baiting you over the head with a Barbie doll at 7 o'clock.
Oh, that's when they get fed, you know, feet force into the wood chipper. Simple as that.
Your brother's being quiet, that's why he's going head first.
Oh, God.
You remember what happened to Billy? Billy who? Exactly. So, lads.
Sorry, let me finish.
Go on.
Megan, what was the shittest thing you ever got for Christmas?
Please let's say something he got you.
Without sounding bad, I actually always got great presents. Do you know, like, I'm not ungrateful or anything like that.
That was one thing in our childhood. Christmas made up for everything.
Did it?
Never a bad one, man.
It's never a bad one. True. It's so true.
Until you turn like 17, 18 and there was that sudden realization that clothes.
No, I just say a hairdryer, man. I was like, oh, thanks, Mom. Hot air. Like, hot air.
Do you know my mother, still to this day, will buy her 4 children on Christmas a selection box?
Oh, stop. I got them all today.
I swear to God. Still get a selection box.
Nothing better than a selection box, man.
Yeah. And
I didn't guys actually... I don't know what a selection box is.
I was just about to say that. You know, a selection box is an English and Irish thing.
Yeah.
And not in France or over in America.
Really?
This is an English-Irish thing.
Yeah.
You don't know what a selection box is?
Well, maybe there's another...
How long have you been in Ireland?
Actually, the 31st, it'll be 2 years.
Right, okay, you're here fresh enough.
Yeah.
And your daughter, does she get a selection box on Christmas?
I wouldn't fucking know. Answer me.
Is this tantamount to child abuse?
Probably is.
I think it
so
is.
A selection box would look similar to this box of biscuits.
Okay.
Only there's chocolate bars in it.
From your favourite brand?
Yeah, look, like you'd get kind of get
Nestle.
that. Yeah, like Quality Streets and stuff like that.
No,
this is a box with chocolate bars in it.
And it's like fudge, a Freddo,
crunchy,
yeah,
Whisper.
We got like different variants of that. I just don't think we call it a selection
backward
box.
bastards.
Look, I don't eat much chocolates anyway. You
wouldn't. Fucking lies.
But it's
so what was like what's the traditional Christmas like over in South Africa?
Pretty much the same, yeah, I guess.
Except for no fucking selection boxes.
Oh, there's one thing you do different to us, and I could never get my head around it, and it is delicious.
Apartheid.
No. No, we had apartheid here where the Irish people were the subject. White on white races.
That's why we're all coming. Yeah, we like working on that, you know.
Yes.
So.
Mince meat, like cooked mince meat on toast.
What? Oh yeah, no,
that's a South African thing.
Yeah,
It's class.
It's amazing.
Imagine that for brekkie. Instead of beans on toast, fucking dead cow on toast.
Yeah, but what
that
flavouring
kind of
is added
toasty,
to
man.
it?
It's like
savoury, like just
savoury mince.
Like you know when you do like mince and potatoes.
Yes, so savoury mince.
That mince without the carrots and the peas
Like a beefy one. Like.
on toast. Yeah.
Dude, it's even better with the carrots and the peas and with some potatoes. Just make a decent mince stew, man. Have that on some toast or even like fresh white bread with our butter. We got this butter called Rama back home. It's so good.
Is it from cows or what's from?
It's Rama, lad. It's just very good butter, and you have just put that on there.
I remember when I first moved in with Riz many moons ago, and he got up one morning, he was having his breakfast, and he was sitting there eating chicken jalfrezi with naan bread for his breakfast, and I'm sitting there going, no cornflakes?
No, Asian countries,
no scrambled egg.
The leftover dinner is reheated in the morning as breakfast.
They have main courses for their fucking breakfast.
Yeah, it's just reheated yesterday's dinner.
Yeah.
It's tradition. Same in Chinese culture as well.
But I had the same thing at work the other day. I had my lunch. I can't remember what I had. And my boss is like, oh, you're having supper for breakfast? I'm like, yeah. Like, it's leftovers, so yeah, like whatever.
What was the supper?
It's either like fucking
lasagna
bolognese or something like that.
I've done that
And
a
he
few
was
times
like,
now, have a spag bol at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, but that's way too early to be eating something so heavy.
You see,
Well,
I
you have
don't
the
eat
munchies
in
this
the
and
mornings.
that, yeah.
I don't eat first thing in the morning. I wait
Me
till about
neither.
11 or 12
Same,
o'clock.
likewise.
Well, you don't exist in the morning.
yes, exactly. Yeah. But when I do get up, I won't eat. I'll eat just before I go to bed.
I am the same. I won't eat until I'm absolutely hungry.
Yeah.
I won't eat
and
until
only
I'm,
if I'm hungry at that as well.
I won't eat until I'm absolutely stoned. Simple as.
Yeah.
I eat all the time, and I don't stop picking it.
Clearly.
Well,
It's starting to show.
it's the belly.
You and I were the exact same weight only 5 months ago.
True that.
JJ, do you want a job?
I need a job now. Yeah.
Right, you're on the podcast. We're changing the name from Supernatural Dogshit to Two Fat Guys.
Yes. I'm employed.
Men,
I quit.
Manly men. Manly men.
What a terrible
Best part of that show.
What a terrible thing that he did was replacing what's his face?
Charlie Sheen
with that other
Ashton
numpty.
Kutcher.
Aston Kutcher had his
Had his day.
What were we talking about earlier, by the way? Something about movies and typecast, people who have
broke their typecast.
Yes. So I was saying Jim Carrey, and you didn't agree with me.
See, just on they weren't successes. You see, Jim Carrey's typecast is comedic, funny, dynamic, kind of energetic kind of guy.
Have you seen the movie where he plays the part of a doctor, trying to get into? He's a much older guy, and he's trying to become a doctor. He ends up in a lunatic asylum because he's depressed and he wants to commit suicide. And when he's in there, he realizes
Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, or
no.
He broke typecast in that.
What was the name of that bloody movie? 085 27 27 212. What was the name of the movie with Robin Williams when he wanted to become a doctor?
Oh, Patch Adams.
Patch Adams. Very good. That's
Sorry,
the
I thought you
one.
were talking about Jim Carrey.
No, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
So you've seen Patch Adams?
Yes, the
It's a
saddest
great
film
It is
ever.
sad, but
When was the last time you both saw the movie?
about 3 months ago.
Jesus.
Excellent. Okay, good answer.
A couple of years ago.
Watch it again. The last time I saw it was
Why?
years and years ago, and it was kind of one of those movies where, the second time I saw it, I had a much better understanding of the movie, and I went,
Oh, it's one of those films. Yeah, I know what you mean. You have to
shit.
rewatch it. Yeah.
Like there's deep meanings in the movie, and then at the very end of it, when it goes, "This is a true story," and you're like, "What?"
Yeah, it is.
His girlfriend was murdered. You remember that scene in the movie?
No.
He because he was an older dude. There was this younger girl who was studying with him, and she fell in love with him. It took a lot to get her to fall in love with him, and eventually he wanted to just help people, and he was helping out one guy who was a bit on the schizo side. And the girl went to the guy's house to check on him, and he murdered her. Yeah, and that's when Patch Adams lost a rag and gave it all up, and then eventually went back to it and started saving lives.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but true story. At the end of it, when I seen True Story, I went, that makes it all the better because it was an epic movie. It was one of those watch it again after all them years.
Something you can't ever wrap your head around is some fucking murders, man.
Oh yeah.
There's some murders like happen, you're like, what?
I did. I don't know why we ask the questions, because I
do.
But why do we ask it? Why would I ask a murderer, a sociopath, a psychopath? Why would I ask them, why did you kill? Because no matter what answer they give me, it'll never be good enough.
No way.
What
It'll
about that
never
dude
be
that
good
drove
enough.
around America
justify
hunting
the
down
reason,
pedophiles and killing them?
Taking
What
it into
about-
their own hands.
He
like.
was raped as a child by a paedophile ring.
Okay.
He was put into a paedophile ring. He was trafficked as a child into a paedophile ring. And he kept his mouth shut.
Okay.
And from that day he was first raped, so he promised himself he was going to come back when he was a big grown man and kill every one of these dudes. And he did.
So was it the actual dudes who raped him?
Yeah, he got through 11 of the 13.
No sympathy.
He got through 11 of the 13 and he was super polite. He's like, I know I'm going to prison for the rest of my life. And I deserve to. I've taken human lives. He says, but I made a promise to that broken child inside my brain from all those years ago. And he says, there's 2 more guys out there that haven't been got. And he said their names and addresses.
Oh my god.
Somebody got them?
No, the cops went and lifted them for their own
Oh.
protection.
Well,
But
see,
in doing so, uncovered another paedophile ring.
Well, you know my opinion on death penalties and murders and all that. So, I just don't agree with a full stop. But in that man's situation, if that was me and I was a child and I was continuously raped, I would hunt them down.
Oh yeah.
I would. I think I would.
There's a great film, Kevin Bacon, Brad
Yes.
Pitt, Robert De Niro.
Yes, I know where you're going with this one.
What's the name of it? Fuck. They go down for accidentally killing a guy as
What's
kids.
The thing falls down the stairs and squishes
a
him.
peanut cart.
Yes.
Yeah, and then they go to a boys' reform school and they're raped like fuck.
Oh crap! Oh.
And then later in life, 2 of the guys run into the
And kill him.
head guy and kill him, and they're on trial for their life.
Yeah, that was a true story as well.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name, but I know the movie you're talking about. Was a good movie.
Something the boys are. What's the name of it? Brilliant film.
Any of our listeners text in anything there, Megan?
She can't see anything on the computer screen though.
Yeah, the computer is definitely gone, man. We may as well just close it down.
Yeah, just close that down. Anything coming in on the...
No, everyone's quiet, man. They're still there, though.
Lads, what's the story? 085 27 27 212. Get us on Facebook or WhatsApp or YouTube.
If we get 5 yeses, we'll compare breasts between the two boys.
Oh, no. I ain't comparing shit.
Because you're going to lose.
He has a bigger belly, but I think I have bigger breasts.
Yes, you do.
I have bigger breasticles. My breasticles are becoming like
shitload of beer.
bagpipes. They're now hanging down under my arms.
Orangutans.
Like they're not just down here; they go down and around. So when I lie flat on the bed, they just go. Whoa.
So your nipples are pointing out like chameleon eyes.
Yeah. So it's like 2 eggs sliding off a pan.
Amazing. What were we talking about before we got on that little segue?
About Jim Carrey,
breaking
Robin
typecast.
Williams breaking typecast. Who was the best one to break typecast for all of you guys?
Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo.
Oh, that's a brilliant film. Yeah.
But there's a brilliant break in typecast.
Yes, but he was known to break typecast before that movie.
Yeah, but this was the one where you literally watch the film.
Improvise yourself, is it?
No. Typecast is when you get typecast in a certain role. So like Jim Carrey was a comedian, so they only ever put him into funny roles.
Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci as gangster hard men.
Exactly. So to break typecast means you go outside the role you normally do.
Break character.
Yeah, and do a different character that you would never expect them to do. And my one is Jim Carrey. Hands down, Jim Carrey wins all of them.
Just for the Truman Show?
No. He's done so many movies.
He can act, man.
Obviously, you haven't watched many of his movies, have you?
I've watched all his funny ones.
Yeah,
I like funny Jim Carrey.
Watch the serious ones. He is a much better actor doing serious stuff than he is a comedian. Like, you genuinely believe this guy. When he has a scene where his heart is broken or something traumatic happens, you really do. The man is a fantastic actor. Like I said, there was the horror movie that he done as well. I think it was called 21 or 48. It was a number.
Number film.
It was a numbered film, but it was a decent movie. You should give it a watch. And you were yawning again.
I'm so tired.
I'm so tired too today, actually.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, by the way, what I'd like to say to our listeners, Merry Christmas, because we're not staying on for 3 hours tonight.
No, we are not. We're gone in 20 minutes.
We have 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes left. We're so sorry that we didn't come on last night.
Everything was just...
Look, last night was way too fucked.
Yeah.
And it was my wife's birthday.
And it was
Shout out Katie. Happy birthday, Katie.
Happy birthday, baby.
Oh, happy birthday, Katie.
Oh, Keith McLaughlin's here. Shout out, Keith.
On the Keith.
Yup, Keith.
Also, our guest let us down yesterday as well.
Yeah, no, but I can't wait to have him on. That's going to be a good show next week.
That's going to be a very good show.
I think we'll probably be back Wednesday or Thursday next week, will we?
I don't know. I don't think we will.
Going forward,
I think we're going to be back in January.
I'd say might do a solo.
A solo interview?
We're doing solo podcasts very soon. It'll just be either myself or Aiden with a guest, and just do it for as long as it is.
Yeah.
So we want a lot of shares and likes and feedback on that. And get your feedback in, even during the day. If you're listening to the podcast, not while it's live, text in anyway. We'll still get it. It'll still appear on the tablet. And he's up here every day working on shit. He will see it. He will comment back.
Well, if any of our listeners have anything that they would like us to bring up on the show, they can send in suggest a topic by text, or they can send an email to info@supernaturaldogshit.com, and we'll get your messages there. We can talk about whatever you guys want us to talk about. Richie's on his third yawn of the night.
They're contagious. I'm going to be
I can feel myself.
Yeah,
I'm trying to stop myself from yawning.
I want my bed.
Did you know laughing is contagious as well?
Yes.
Like, it's genuinely contagious.
Oh, yeah.
If I was watching, what was the documentary called? The Science of Laugh. I think that's what it was called.
Science of Laughter?
No, The Science of Laugh. And it was just basically that scientists still have no idea why we laugh.
Yeah, there's no, what's the word? There's no survival, evolutionary base.
There's no evolutionary base for it. Did you also know that rats laugh?
I knew rats laugh, yeah.
At what? Like, oh, you got
Google it. No, seriously.
What?
There's a rat lying on his back, and there's a man tickling the rat, and the rat is pissing itself laughing.
That's amazing.
It's cool.
Rats are cool little creatures, man.
Rats and monkeys and humans are the only known
laughers.
Laughers, yes.
I could have swore my dog laughed at me once.
Yeah.
Pissed on an electric fence. I could just swear he was laughing.
Hold on,
at me.
you pissed on the electric fence, or he pissed on it?
I did.
Max.
I could have swore.
How's your new pussy?
Fucking fantastic.
What amazing cat, man. What a cool
What
cat.
a lovely cat. Like, it's literally just super playful, super nice. Just gets on really well with the other cat and the dog.
Delighted for you, man.
The only thing about it, he loves escaping the house.
Yeah, but
'Cause the last
It's
house.
a cat, yeah.
What?
Huh?
It's a cat.
Yep. Well, they're inside cats. We're not letting them outside. He goes outside, he can stay outside for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Because
Are they male, female?
both male,
Okay.
but one's neutered.
Is the I could be wrong, but doesn't one have more stinkier piss than the other?
The
Male.
male. Oh, man.
Males,
Yeah.
when they still have their nuts, they will mark. And
They'll mark their territory by spraying,
Stinks.
basically. Yeah, and it stinks.
super pungent aroma of piss.
It's awful.
See, at that stage, I would kick the cat so hard if it sprayed any furniture.
My boss has an expression. He just goes,
Oh, look, you can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love cats, man.
That's so
It's just-
true.
I'm super allergic. That's why
Are
even
you?
Georgia and stuff. I can't. I love cats. Don't get me wrong. I really want to.
You know what you're allergic to? Salad.
Oh, you bad egg.
oh my god.
Fair enough.
I haven't got JP
You know what
here.
you're allergic to? Humility.
And this is true.
So JJ.
Hold on.
Oh, it's coming out.
I'm also
now.
allergic to assholes.
And gay.
And yeah.
Actually, there's a question for you. I'm just throwing it around.
You about to knock down a K-bomb, were you?
No. No, it's gonna be offensive, so I'll just keep it to
No.
myself.
Be offensive.
No.
Come on.
No. Not you, to the
listeners.
A race of people.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, what I say about
nothing.
you, it's fucking.
The South African tradition.
Okay. So, Philip Schofield.
Yes.
What a prick.
Why?
Because of the whole coming out thing.
Oh, he's a prick because he finally came out as gay.
Yeah.
Why is he a prick?
Philip Schofield did that ages ago. Like,
Yeah, but it was like 6 months ago.
then get over it, man. Why
Because
is
it's the
that-
2020 wrap-up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I was like, why are you bringing
Why
up
is he a
bullshit?
dick? Because he didn't realize he was gay all them years, and he married a woman, had children with a woman, promised in his vows,
But
to
you're right.
get to us part.
Okay, that
and
right.
he lied to his wife and put a facade on while he was sucking dick in the background. He
Right.
was having affairs.
Do you know what happened there? Right? He's in the public eye.
Yes.
Okay? And you have to maintain a certain image to be in the public eye with massive news media corporations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened with Philip Schofield was somebody was blackmailing him. And he said, oh, how do I get out of this? Oh, I'll just come out.
Was there somebody blackmailing?
Why else would he come out?
I don't know.
Has he introduced a new partner that he's with?
I think, as far as I know, Holly Willoughby had hand in part of him coming out.
She did. But
She said to him, "Look, we'll do this together, and you may as well tell the whole world that
Think
you're
of
gay."
the ratings.
Because
I'm telling you now, that's all they were thinking about was the ratings.
But when I heard this, the one person I felt, not one person, the wife and kids.
No, look, if you're married to
How-
somebody, it was a
Imagine-
lavender marriage. It was a lavender marriage.
Imagine you found out tomorrow that Katie was gay and she never actually felt attracted to you.
I'd be bummed, and I'd ring up her dad
Exactly.
straight away. 'cause
Sickened.
That's what happened to her dad.
But how do you
What?
like?
Her ma's a lesbian.
No.
Late in life lesbian, yes.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
But do you just like one day like wake up and like
Cock.
you know what I'm saying?
But,
No.
but so what? What if it
I
is
think
that
it's
way,
maybe-
though?
Is it something that's in your
It could be
conscious your
like-
whole life?
That's the thing. I have no problem.
Back in your
Whatever
mind.
you want to do in your bedroom or in your own, that's your own business.
100%.
Yeah, as long as
Then
it
why
doesn't.
hate on it? Why
Well,
why
as
do
long
that?
as it doesn't affect somebody else.
Yes, but
And his-
Yeah.
what you're
he-
saying is his does technically affect his family.
Yes.
But no matter what he does, it's going to affect his family because it's his fucking family.
Well, he should have been honest in the first place.
What? And never had the kids.
No. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
But what? Gay men are entitled to have kids.
Oh yeah, but go and adopt a child. Don't have children with a woman and say to her, "I love you. You are the love of my life. You've given me these wonderful kids, and I love you, and you're attractive." And all of it was a lie. It was a lie. He
Yeah,
lied.
but how long was he married? 25 years?
Something like that.
something
Yeah.
like
Right. That would indicate to me that he got married very, very young.
Yes.
In a traditional kind of way. Mm-hmm. Maybe he was a bit curious. And then he got bored of marriage, and after 6 or 7 years of marriage, he was already playing that he didn't want to let this person down. Maybe he just fucking took one for the team every night when he rode his wife.
I said to my mom years ago when I first seen him on TV, I was like, I think he's gay or whatever, and she's like, no, sure, he has a wife and kids, he's settled down and all this. I must have had good gaydar about me because I actually have a thing where I can tell if people are actually gay or not. So when I got the whole Cofield thing, when he finally came out, I was like, Jesus, Mom, I was right. I was like, do you remember the time I told you?
Does he look like a cock
That I
gobbler?
had the hunch.
No.
No.
You actually do look very straight.
Yeah, he's all about the
Thank
pussy.
you, Aiden. Coming from you. We all know Gaiden's gaydar work.
It's Christmas.
It's just like you can almost read people.
He does have a good gaydar, though.
That's
I'll
what
give
I'm
him that.
saying,
And
yeah.
you have a good gaydar, but he very good gaydar.
This is why I know.
Yeah.
I can tell you now, Johandra is quite straight.
How much to suck a dick?
How much you suck a dick?
How much you got?
That was a bad. You suck a dick. Oh man.
At least a solid 3 mil cash.
Oh man.
3 mil cash.
Oh yeah, and you have to finish. Like that. There has to be a happy ending for whoever.
I
it
don't
is.
have the stomach for it, man.
There's a price. Everybody has a price. We're all prostitutes, man.
Oh man. Oh fuck, 10 mil.
10 mil.
I guarantee you.
I said 3, so I go first, okay?
I guarantee you, if I was to get 100 grand cash,
Oh, yeah.
slap that on the table. He's saying 10 million. He would be down on his knees, smiling like a donut.
He'd be down scrotum chin, so he would.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, 100,000 euro, 10,000 euro, you still probably would.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know.
10 grand? I'd probably murder him and run with the cash.
I don't know, man. I'd gag and fucking. Just don't have the stomach or the mouth for it.
But you know what'd be worse? Attempting and failing and not getting the 10 grand.
Oh God. No.
Well, fuck you then. Aiden really wants the money.
Well, I went in about a year ago to have the camera put down.
Endoscope, yeah.
Endoscope. And I didn't have a driver with me, so I said, look, do it without the anesthesia. And they were like, okay, you're going to gag like fuck on this. I was like, we'll just do it, go for it. So now it's this width, and they just ram it down. You can feel yourself constantly, and your eyes water, and you're like, and you're trying your best not to gag. And this is going on for 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And as the doctor then pulled it out, there was this one final as he was pulling it out.
I was drinking, don't.
And he turned around and he says to me, he says, "You've amazing gag reflexes," to which I responded, "So my boyfriend tells me."
I think the reason you're sick and dying is 'cause you keep cracking poorly timed
to the doctors,
low wit jokes to doctors and nurses.
You know what I done with the sticky notepad?
Yes, and they weren't happy about it.
When I was getting the camera up my ass,
Oh yeah, I heard this. Yeah,
I got a sticky notepad.
Oh, you left
Yeah, and I wrote a love letter and stuck it on my ass for the doctor for him to find when I was under the anesthesia.
Yeah, I remember that.
He wasn't happy.
No.
Also, the rape assessment unit in Mullingar Hospital wasn't happy that I turned
Oh,
the
the sign
into the rape ass unit.
Oh, you're such a subhuman piece of shit.
I had a black marker. I could fix this. It said assessment.
Just
now it
walking
says
around with a
ass.
marker in their pocket, pure handling.
Actually, I was going to admit to something even worse I done in Mullingar Hospital, but I won't. We're on
go
air.
on,
We're
go
live. I can't because it probably is against the law.
Yes, it is.
And you might regret
You know,
it.
If you're questioning it,
It's probably wrong, yeah.
You know this story.
yeah, okay, it's illegal.
Is it?
Yes.
But what law would it have fallen under?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about.
I do, yeah. Just stop.
I will. I'll. You know the.
Yes!
Yes. Okay. Yeah. yeah.
Stop!
Okay. Say nothing.
I would talk about the stupidest crime I ever seen committed.
Go ahead.
When?
It's about a year ago.
Right.
Okay.
Coming off the motorway, and remember I was driving back, and I noticed the guards up above or whatever, but this guy stopped, and you know where you come off the motorway there at the Park Hotel, and those on ramps coming
Yes,
up
yeah.
where the Park Hotel is, and the guy stopped, indicated, put on his hazards, got out, ran around to his license plate, and gave it a little rub.
Why would you
And he turned a 99 car into a 98 car.
Oh, clever red.
Because he came bombing up the motorway, so he obviously has a little piece of tape or something he puts
Fair
over the
play to
fucking
him.
thing to change
Fair
his
play to
reg
him.
by that one digit.
Actually,
clever.
you know what Wish are selling?
The
Fake
reflective
red
covers.
No, a digital registration plate.
Oh, it just turns on and off.
So basically, when you put the ignition on, it lights up white with the number on it. But when you look at it, it looks like just a normal reg. You can program that to anything you want. So every toll bridge you're going over, you just change the reg. Job done.
Super illegal.
There's
Super.
a certain marker as well that you get back home, because I don't know, like back home, our speed traps, we got
The flashy camera ones.
yeah, the flashy camera ones that's like situated and they're like fucking, what do you call it, like always there.
Yeah. Permanent, fixed.
Permanent. There we go. Thank you. I'm hot brain dead.
How many fucking beers did you have this evening?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind. Speed traps in his country is literally just a hole in the road with some hay over it.
I do. I've gone. No, it's not that bad.
Some parts are really advanced.
Anyway,
some parts.
Anyway, not anymore. I saw some stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, no, it's gone
just like,
down.
Oh, fuck. It's. Anyway, I was getting at. Oh yeah, so you get like a special mark as well. So when like if you have like a 6, you can turn it into an 8. You know, but as soon as the flash goes off,
it'll only be under the flash.
Exactly.
It'll change. Yes.
And
Yes.
it changes. Yeah.
There was a guy in England. It was last year. I was reading about it on my phone at lunchtime. Not today. I just remember the story because I thought that's a fucked up sentence to get. 2.5 years this guy got.
For what?
Having a radar jammer on his license plate that he bought off Wish. And this guy was a respectable businessman.
But hold on a second. What law did he break?
Apparently the Road Traffic Act in England, whatever it was he did.
That's
judge
a very specific fucking law.
No. But
Thou shall not.
It was covered under legislation, very specific legislation to interfere or tamper with police traffic monitoring devices. Oh my God. 2.5 years. He thought, I'll just get, like he said it in the court. He's like, I didn't think it was this illegal.
Oh my
the judge
God.
is like, yeah, you're looking at 2.5 years.
And did he get 2.5
Yeah.
years? He'll get out early.
No. He got the 2.5 years. That's it.
You know if that was over here, he would have been out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's here.
Yeah,
this
because
is
we have
England, and they
terrible
wanted to make
justice
an example because he was a wealthy man.
Judge Rinder. Have you ever seen him?
Go Grinder.
Yeah, Judge Rinder. Have you seen him?
Yes.
Megs? Judge Rinder.
She's had no job. She knows who's Judge Rinder is.
Judge Rinder?
No idea.
Daytime TV.
He's the.
I don't watch TV, man. I give up
But
on
you
that
know who
shit.
he is.
I write music and I play Xbox.
He's a gay judge who's super flamboyant, but hilarious and an asshole to be.
Yes.
Like the amount of people.
Did you ever see that judge from Was It Caught in Providence?
I love him. Caprio.
He's so nice.
Judge Caprio.
Yeah. He's like the opposite of Judge Judy. He's a nice Jewish man.
Do you know, I swear to God, one of the 4 celebrities I ever sent an email to was Judge Caprio. And this is about 4 years ago because I was watching, it's called Caught in Providence.
Yeah.
And the man is such a humanist. He doesn't really, like he's there to protect the law. He has to uphold the law. But he will let them away with it if there's just even, the tiniest gee hair that they can get him away with. He will allow them away with it. All you have to do is give him a sob story and he will let them away.
Oh, what do you think of the new laws in California?
Which one?
Which are
That do not prosecute orders. Can't get prosecuted for theft of anything under $2,000.
Oh, that's
you cannot
ridiculous.
you cannot get prosecuted for trespassing. You cannot get prosecuted for petty assault. You cannot get
all
prosecuted for
crimes.
being intoxicated in a public place. You cannot get incarcerated for drug dealing. And there's one more. Is it larceny? What's larceny again?
Larceny is theft.
It's theft, but there's something else to make it theft when it's a larceny.
It's grand larceny.
No, because there's theft and there's larceny.
I don't understand the legal difference.
Me neither, to be honest.
Is larceny when you steal something when you're under the influence?
No, because you often hear of grand larceny.
Yeah, grand larceny is just the value of what you stole. Like there's,
But then that would
Grand Theft Auto. That's why Grand Theft Auto came out. The term Grand Theft Auto because they were so expensive to have a car. So it was a grand theft, and then auto was just put in because
I
it was
hope
an
you're
automobile.
winding me up, telling me this is all.
No. This is just that Newsom guy brought it in there during the week. It's accelerating the.
So why is this a play by the left?
Yeah. It's the guy who brought it in used to be I think was he the mayor of San Francisco? Now he's the governor of California, Gavin Newsom.
What a fucking surprise! The mayor of San Francisco. What a hellhole!
It was on Rogan during the week, man. I just couldn't believe it.
That's ridiculous.
Remember all the law? Remember in San Francisco there was that the homeless people shitting everywhere, shooting up everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like there's nothing we can do. We get a report somebody robbed something. It's like there's nothing we can do. Now it's all of California.
As Alex Jones says, all of California smells of bum piss. That's what he calls it.
Yeah, bum piss, yeah.
Because there's nothing but bums out on the street and there's just piss everywhere.
Yeah.
But what a kip. Why would he do that? I don't understand his logic.
Progressive.
But I mean, that's not progression.
It is progression, but not in a good direction.
I'd say that's going backwards. Which
Yeah, it is, but it's still progress.
Is it?
You've progressed in a direction.
Don't know what direction, but at least we're going.
While we have the thing.
Yeah, because we're finished now.
Giving a shout out to a very important dude. I've been chatting to him a good while, and he's got some good insights. A guy named Ken. And he's a group on Facebook. It's a Facebook page and a messenger group. But I would recommend the messenger group for anybody who needs it. I think the messenger group is a better idea than the page.
Okay.
But you need the page to get to the messenger group.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Band of Brothers. It's a page for men who are struggling with mental health issues in a minute. And
That's a brilliant idea.
I know that there's women and stuff, but it's harder to get guys to fucking talk.
Guys will not talk, and they have to. Man.
Yeah,
Like,
I know girls that won't talk as well, and women suffer in silence too. But I'm just saying for the dudes out there, and it's kind of tailored towards guys. Anybody who's been falsely accused of anything, you may require some proof.
What's the name of the group again?
Band of Brothers.
Okay,
and it's just a group for guys. And if anybody in the group at any time is either going to relapse into a drug problem, is going to self-harm, is having negative thoughts, is going to start, any of the lads will jump in.
it's like a men's shed type thing. I presume
like
only it's like a group
it's
chat.
more like men's shed.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And it's just so great to see someone doing this. Now, there's only like, I think it's 20 members. And I said, I thought to myself, it'd actually be nice if the number stayed low, because it'd be more intimate and you can grow it nice and slow. But I'm just going to put it out there for anybody who's listening.
Well done, Richie.
Just check it out.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't have any problems, I think it'd be great for lads who have no problems, who have great lives, to jump in there.
To be able
and
to
get
help.
perspective and help.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, because what's the point in two victims trying to help, like two broken people trying to help each other? Like, they're going to do it, and they're going to bond. But I'd like to see people who have no mental health issues or don't regard themselves as having mental health to dive in
and help people out.
Help people out, because even your lack of understanding could be a great sense of perspective for them.
100%, yeah.
Like what am I holding up? You just see a hand, there's a liar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas the mentally ill person can only see this side, and the not so mentally ill person sees this side. You know, they can help each other. I don't think.
Actually, you know what you were saying there just brings me back to Patch Adams.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you know the scene I'm talking
where
about.
you're coming from,
At the very start of Patch Adams, when he's in the psychiatric unit, there's a doctor in there who's a patient, but he's off his head. And he goes over to him and he goes, "How many fingers do you see?" And Patch Adams says, "1." And he's going, "No, why can't anybody see? Why can't anybody see?"
Yeah.
And then eventually he says, he walks into the room and he meets the guy again. And he says, "How many fingers can you see?" And he said, "Stop looking at me finger, look at me." And one finger turns into two fingers. And everybody was missing his point, and this is what was driving him nuts. So back to what you were saying, perspective and people not understand.
But shout out to Kenzo and Band of Brothers.
Ken
Just check
Walsh
it out.
hardly,
Yeah. I call him Kenzo because it's cool.
Kenzo, because it's cool.
Right, I think it's time to wrap up, ladies and
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's been a hell
Merry
of a
Christmas.
shit year for everybody, but Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. There's a lot of stuff going on. Me and Aiden, over the next couple of weeks, are going to work like fuck to just bring the show up to a good standard, because there's a lot of great guests want to come on. We just need to work out our new studio.
Like the email list, man. You want to see genuine? I have an email list of famous people who literally want to come on and do Skype.
Remember the time we had Dean Kane and we didn't believe it was the real Dean Kane and he didn't come on?
Oh my god, yeah.
What a fucking idiot I was. That was my fault.
But that's, well, like I said, it's fear.
Inexperience
and fear.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Like no one, like it's like the guy who went to rob the bank. He just walked in and says, "Give me all your money," and he had no weapons, and you want to start giving him all the money, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And he took it, and he ran up to a car, and he says, "Give me your car." Your man gave him the car, and he got away with it. But it was just kind of like he just skipped through. Whereas anybody, you know, it's just one of those situations.
So we will be back in January. I don't think we're going to be back next week.
I think we will.
I don't know. I don't know. I've so much.
If
to
it's
do.
me in here on my own talking to myself, we'll be back.
Yes, do it.
But we have so much to do.
We'll do it. But even it doesn't have to be 3 fucking hours.
No,
it doesn't.
I mean, how many weeks or how many Tuesdays and Thursdays are left of December in anyway? 2? No, there's not that many left. There's 3, is there?
3, I think. I don't know. It's queer. Hold on, let me
the
look.
25th to the 31st is 6 days.
Man. Yeah.
6 days. So it's only 2 days.
It be 2, but fucking.
It's Christmas Eve tomorrow.
Oh
man.
no!
What?
It's the Band of Brothers.
The Band
The
of
Band
Brothers.
of Brothers, everybody.
That was good that we got that right before we went off air.
Yeah.
So
But like, listen, that group is there for people.
Yeah.
And I would really appreciate anybody coming onto the group. And like when I say there's people struggling there, some people are really struggling, some people aren't. But I want a nice mix of dudes in there, and like, boys look out for each other.
Yeah.
And another thing, like,
Everybody looks out for
separate from all that, with that done and dusted, because of the difficulties we've been having, I can't just ignore it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it.
I'm glad you're addressing
People out there with substance abuse issues, just take a good, hard, long look at yourself. You need to sort your shit out. Anybody out there with a serious substance abuse issue, like where it's not a throwaway thing. Like, it's thousands of euro. These people, you're messing with bad people.
Well,
just messing with. It's a copy and paste story. Young lad. Oh, he was a great lad. Oh, he got a bit of fond of that. Oh, he got into debt. Oh, he got wrapped up with these boys, and it's either prison or fucking dead.
It's one or the other.
There's two.
It's never a successful, happy life.
No.
And
Never
is.
Never is.
And the one thing that I'd like to say before we all head off is, I wanted to talk about failure.
Failure?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You were saying that earlier, Richard.
Yeah. Why I want to talk about this is because we've seemed to teach kids these days that it's wrong to fail. Because when a child is young, they don't know what failure is, and they just try and they experiment with things, and they figure these things out. And it's when they don't have the fear of failure behind them is when they excel the most. But then we put it into the heads, no, you got that math question wrong, you got this wrong, and we're letting them know that they're failing. And it's giving them a sense of, I'm doing something wrong, so therefore I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
So
discouraged.
So failure is one of the biggest parts in life, and it depends on what you do after your failure. This show could have failed how many times by now?
Loads.
So many times.
Just keep trying. You got to keep swinging.
Keep trying. Keep going.
You have to get up each and every time. And anybody who is out there, who we always say who is feeling down, you may have your failures. Here's the thing: you can fail 1,000 times. You only need to succeed once.
Yeah. There's that's a nice IRA quote. It is. It's an IRA quote. Lamb of God. These two will know. You won't, because you're not. One of the biggest heavy metal bands in the fucking world. They failed day after day. They were called Burn the Priest.
Burn the Priest, yeah.
And they toured America for 10 years. Living out of vans and cars, homeless and broke. But they never gave up, and they eventually made it.
They're one of America's most famous metal bands.
They're internationally.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
I've seen them 3 times live. Like, I think
Hellfest, man.
The band I've seen the most live is Lamb of God. And I'd never bought a Lamb of God ticket. Because they're always on a bill.
Can you tell me a good thing about failure?
Good thing about failure?
You learn from it.
You learn from it.
Yes. That is the main point about
I think that's
failure.
the thing why kids are starting to get really shit. Is because you can't hit them anymore. It's part. Look.
I agree with this, though. I'm sorry.
Listen, let me talk.
Okay.
Hitting is a natural thing. It wouldn't happen if it wasn't natural. It's don't do that. You know what I mean? Just that little slap and don't do that.
Yeah, you're not
to
baiting
assert
them, like-
authority. I'm not talking about child abuse now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about assertion. And when you can't assert, you get vindictive with your words instead. And that can hurt a child so much
Even
worse
worse,
than a slap.
yes.
Because the slap is associative. It's like, right, this behaviour led to this pain, which I will stop doing now. But when your failure leads to evil thoughts that can fester in your head, they become much bigger problems. They become much greater problems.
You know, what's it they say? What's the old tale? I have 2 wolves in my head, one good, one evil. Which one wins? It's the one you feed.
Yeah, but you have to feed them both. Yes. You can't have just one.
No, you can be aware of the other one. You
Yeah.
don't have to feed it. You can be aware of it. And be aware of its boundaries. And be
but
aware of its...
that ties into the duality of man, where you'll always have good and always have
Got to
bad.
keep a balance.
Bad people can do good things and good people can do
Yes.
bad
Have to
things.
keep it
Exactly.
balanced.
That's why there's a documentary called Pure Evil on Netflix, and it's about Ted Bundy. And
Model citizen.
when I was looking at it, I'm going, you retards, what are you doing? The man wasn't pure evil. Yes, he done evil acts, but he did love his wife. He did love his child. He did love his family.
And to the unsuspect, nobody could believe he did that
he
shit.
did that. So why did they brand it like people like Hitler, people like Ted Bundy, and that? Why do they call these people pure evil when they're
Because
not?
I think it feeds into a narrative and a bigger picture that we're not privy to.
But why can't we tell people the truth, that these people aren't pure evil, that they did have lives and they did love people, they done terrible, horrible, despicable things, but they're not pure evil.
No.
There's no such thing as pure evil.
All there is.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me an
like-
example.
Pure evil. Hiding the remote.
My mother-in-law.
Bitch.
Oh,
I
real
would also
sick
like to
shit.
point out that JJ did say, my mother-in-law.
All I'm
missed
saying
that.
is I've never seen Satan and my mother-in-law in the same room.
I had the same experience with my old mother-in-law. Right, lads, it's time to wrap up. It's been a pleasure, and if we're not Witches next week, it has been a miserable 2020, but we're going to hope for a 2021 to be the best.
God, fuck it.
Can't keep this shit locked down forever, boys. Yep.
Supernatural Dogshit. We will be back, so I'd like to thank Megan for coming in this evening.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
So, Megs, great to have you on.
Richie Quinlan. JJ, whatever your
Johandre Shonken.
Yeah, I'm never going to say it.
Skunken.
And Mr. Ed Harris, a.k.a.
Hey.
We say his real name?
No.
He took his mask off.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want his real... No, it's Ed Harris.
Okay, that's not his real name.
Well, that's so weird.
So, yeah, that's the end of the show for...
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, everyone.
And we will see you all in the new year.
We're going to finish on the shitty new Christmas music.
No, because it does the whole fucking thingamajig. We'll end on the normal music.
I'll end it now.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Take care. Have a good one.